Alright, there you go.
I guess taken out of context, yes, but if you know the story.
Hi. You want to be on camera? Welcome to the camera.
She said making my debut.
My debut. Well, she's been on camera many times. Go get him.
There's a sandwich up here. That's what it is.
Go get him.
Yeah, and it's chicken.
We live? Or not live? But
Yeah,
Not a big one,
we're
just-
on.
Not
Okay.
that big, just this small.
So Fox, I got a problem.
You don't have enough money to buy the Suns?
Because if I did, we'd be rich.
Buying the Suns?
Obviously.
Buying the Suns, yep.
I mean, it's a $2 billion company.
It's a couple loans.
Yeah, just a few.
It's a couple loans.
Before we get deep into the basketball talk, did y'all see what happened to Trey Lance?
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
did not see what happened to Trey.
He is out for the year.
Done.
Jimmy G.
I don't remember who had him.
No, you're good. I just wanted to let you know I was behind you.
I don't remember. Who had him?
No one should have been starting him in fantasy anyway.
You could have got your points on the feet.
You said nobody. I was about to say. I thought he got good yards on the
He in the top
ground.
15 QB. No chance.
I thought he got good yards on the
You're right.
ground.
We're in a 10-team league. It's 10 teams. You know, you're pushing.
Even on
Yes.
matchups, he stretched
Frank got his
further.
ass.
He ain't top 15. That's all I'm saying.
He only got Brent 10 points last week. That was part of the reason why I was mad. I'm like, how the fuck did I lose to a person?
No,
whose
I'm mad
quarterback
about our
only got
matchup
9
right
points?
now. I'm mad about our Chase
Because
Edmonds.
nobody wants to play.
Nobody wants to play on my team. Nobody wants to play.
I was looking at his squad. Bro, he has a B squad, and he barely getting anybody to score 10 points.
No one showed up. No one showed up.
Bro, I was I mean, well, you still got Stephon Diggs
Yeah, and AJ Brown tonight.
and AJ Brown.
If they
yeah.
both go off for 25, I have a chance. I'm in the fight.
You need both of them to, you need them to have stellar
Yeah,
games.
Schultz on Dallas. He's now questionable. He's not playing for a while, probably not.
I'm mad about it, bro, because this wouldn't even be a conversation if I had started the Buccaneers defense.
If I just had my player show up.
This is true.
Actually, if I started Carson Wentz, you know how often I say those words. If I started Carson Wentz,
He picked Washington to win that game. He was livid, like, bro, because he's in this like pick'em league.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is pick the winner, and he picked Cleveland to win. He picked the Steelers to win. He had like
So
5 like
comebacks.
soda up games that were like, yeah, that I can see how you felt that way, but he got done dirty. The Jets, 31-30.
yeah,
The
that Jets comeback, I was so blown away.
I didn't even know the Jets had it in them to score 31 points.
I mean, Tua threw 6 touchdowns.
Tua.
That's Miami.
Four
I was
in the fourth
shocked at
quarter.
that. Miami, and he threw 4 in
No,
like a
four.
span of 7 minutes.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah.
4 touchdowns in 7 minutes.
Tyreek and Waddle were just
Tyreek-
running around there.
Man,
Tyreek's like, you guys question my money.
Mm-hmm.
I show you what I'm worth.
Yeah.
And then fucking Arizona, a fucking touchdown and a 2-point conversion on 4th and 4.
yeah, that's there's so many
4th
comebacks
down.
this
Yeah, the
weekend.
comebacks were
I felt
ridiculous.
so bad for Lamar. I felt
Yeah.
so bad
He
for Lamar.
had a 75-yard run
Trust me.
touchdown and a 70-yard passing touchdown and
him in a
still
league.
lost.
I have him in a league, and I'm gonna lose.
That's
Even though I got
ridiculous.
40 something from him, and I also have his number 1 receiver, the one that went for that 75-yard touch.
Oh, in the other league?
Bateman.
No, I have him and Bateman in the same league. I'm stacked on him. You know, I stacked the.
I was about to say, because I got Bateman and Duvernay.
No, I'm saying in a different league.
In the
I
other
got-
league. That's
yeah,
what I said.
yeah, you're right.
Oh, you did play Rashad Bateman.
I played both of them, yeah, and they
Man.
both kind of went off. Duvernay got like 13 points.
Bateman got 20. Yeah.
24, I think.
I got 60 points
Christian
from
Kirk
the Ravens
popped up.
being
Yeah,
alone.
Christian Kirk was the one.
Man, the Jaguars shutting up my Colts. I was so mad. I was so fucking mad watching that game.
Are the Jaguars actually going to be something this year?
No.
No.
You
Their
don't think
defense,
so?
maybe.
No.
Their defense, maybe.
You don't think that offense has a little potential?
No.
Bro, I'm looking at Christian Kirk and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Because I was about
I know
to
what
drop
you just
Christian
said,
Kirk. I was about to drop, bro. I'm just saying, I was about to drop this man, and in 2 games, he has went off. I mean, it may not last all
It's 2
season.
games in.
It may not last all season,
not.
but I'm just saying, like,
Who have they
bro.
played?
I I mean, Indianapolis
Honestly,
is a
it's a good
decent
team.
defense.
That's a good team.
Yeah, Indianapolis is a decent. That's not a whole team to beat, and they shut them out.
Indianapolis has been shown up in the last.
But-
there's one of those teams that.
But Indianapolis has a defense. They hung 24 points on their defense. That's
yeah, but
that's
they
pretty
played the week
impressive.
before and they got smoked.
Who?
Indy.
No, they didn't get smoked. They it was like a tie, like 17-17, I think.
Yeah, it was like a horrible game or something.
It was.
It was a tie, 20-20.
20 to 20?
Texans.
Yes.
That's the Texans.
I mean,
I'm just saying, Indy's kind of proven themselves to be not what people
I
thought.
think
they
part of
were.
their issue is their QB. I mean, granted, I guess the defense does have to start
Ice.
stopping people. But come on now. I mean, Matt, he never gave you anything in Atlanta. What makes you think he
Well,
gonna turn up
he
in
also-
fucking Indianapolis?
They don't have their number one receiver right now either. So Pittman was out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is right.
Oh shit.
I forgot about that. Okay, so that played a part.
Oh, I'm sure it
can't
played
get
a
their
part,
whole
but-
offense.
I mean, if all you gotta do is tee up on Taylor,
Bro,
He only had 9 carries.
that's crazy.
that's ridiculous. Yeah.
That's stupid. I don't like that.
Yeah, they don't make.
Bro, I might need. Who got Zach Moss? Because I might need to go pick him up. I'm watching that Jets game yesterday. I'm like,
I was looking at all the Jets players. I was just like,
look who from this squad?
who's the real number one?
Yes.
Because that depth chart has to be changed by the day.
Baby.
By the fucking day. They coming into roll call every day at practice like, okay, I'm wide receiver 4 now?
So Duncan wants to do the other style. Thinks we should go to the other style of free agency, to where it's if you don't pull someone, so
That's hurtful. The Jets don't even have a receiver in the
it
top
goes
20.
loser. But if you don't pull someone, then you get first dibs. You get what I'm saying? Say you're second loser, then you get first dibs next time, and then once you pick,
That won't change the overall that much either.
That's
it won't.
ridiculous.
But he feels like it's a little.
It helps
fair.
out the bottom barrel teams a little bit more.
No, because the bottom barrel get all the fucking. That's the thing.
Yeah, it helps them out a little bit more by giving them opportunity on the waiver wire,
Every time, yeah.
as opposed to a rotating waiver wire.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally with that.
All right. That's my. I'm cooking chicken.
That's ridiculous.
Cooking
What?
chicken.
Chicken.
Just trying to see who performed on that Jets roster. And I have to get down to like 88 before I got to the first Jets receiver.
Man, starting Tua and Cooper Kupp though in our other league,
Yeah.
it feels so damn
I
good.
bet. I bet.
In another league, I had Tyreek. It's against my boss. In that matchup, man, I was sending so much hate mail to that man.
Yeah, I know Fox was mad. Paul was mad because he was going over the decision of whether to start Matthew Stafford or
Russell
Tua?
Wilson.
Russell Wilson, and he went with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And
Wilson
he got burned.
Because I traded.
He knew he was like after last week. Yeah, he's due for a big
Did
game.
you see
He
what
had a
Pete
horrible
Carroll's
game
doing
last
from
week.
Seattle? His old coach.
What's he doing?
He's like exposing what Russell Wilson's weaknesses are on social media.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's talking about, oh yeah, if you roll to the left on Russell Wilson, he has trouble with numbers. Like,
Oh
Yeah.
wow, super salty.
So
Come on, Pete Carroll with your
salty.
old ass.
Would they win this week or they lose?
They lost to
They
the
lost.
Seahawks.
yeah. No, Seahawks was
No,
the
they
one.
won. They did win. That is right. They
Shut the
beat.
fuck up.
They beat the Texans.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, okay. That don't matter.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, because I
Texans
had.
are 0-1-1 now.
I was hoping OJ Howard did a little something in that bitch just to see what he was gonna give. He didn't give me shit.
I streamed Jerry Jeudy across 3 leagues, and now he's questionable. I'm mad as fuck.
So the Texans are basically going to be another place for a number one quarterback to go die.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
until they commit to actually
And then he's going to have his own
building the offense, they don't have a
problems and
fucking
addictions
offense.
he's going to pick up
They
on.
did. When they had Deshaun Watson, they had fucking what's his name, and they got rid of him, which pissed off Watson.
DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should
Even then,
Deshaun Watson was injured.
yes, but even then, you're talking about one receiver and one quarterback. If you have a defense that can at least limit,
They had J.J. Watt.
Yeah. They had a decent
I'm
defense.
talking about an offense.
They blew it up.
They had J.J. Watt.
That was their
Tommy.
issue. That was their issue. They never built the pieces on offense to complement because they had a stout defense. But if you're playing anybody that can at least slow down DeAndre Hopkins, who else was he throwing it to?
I don't even remember who his number 2 was, but I think
It's
Rex Burkhead was like.
I was just about to say Rex
Yeah,
Burkhead,
Rex
a
Burkhead
Patriot
was their
reject.
number Yep.
Come on now.
To be fair, most Patriot rejects become starters everywhere else.
This is true.
Them's the rules.
They
This is
made
true.
the playoffs.
Malcolm Brown caught that
Did they not?
interception in the Super
Hasn't Houston
Bowl
made
and
the
slipped
playoffs
out
in the
on
last
their
10
ass.
years?
Has Houston made the playoffs in the last 10 years?
No. I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
they
the
did
answer
it
is
one
no.
year with, I don't know.
In the last
I
10
thought-
years,
I
I'm
thought they
pretty
might
sure the
have
answer is
gotten
no.
there with Deshaun once.
I'm pretty sure they have not.
Because, having a big-time quarterback and
Last time the Texans were in the playoffs, Houston Texans made the playoffs in 2019
Oh, excuse me.
when they lost the divisional round. They've
Yeah.
been in the playoffs a total of 6 times in their 21 seasons.
Okay,
That's actually
excuse
pretty
me.
That's not bad actually.
I think, yeah.
Oh, almost
20
over
seasons, 6 times.
25%.
How many times have the Lions made it?
This is true.
Once in the last 20 seasons.
This is true.
Twice.
I mean, but
They
the
made it
Lions,
twice and they lost both times.
the Lions probably have more
okay.
playoff wins than them, though.
Huh?
The Lions probably have more playoff wins.
No,
We've
they
been an
don't.
organization for
Don't the
like,
Lions have one?
No, they haven't. They haven't had one since 1991.
That's one playoff. I don't think has Houston won one in the playoffs. I don't
Yeah,
think.
they've won a
I think
game.
they lost all 6 of the games that they. I
See
don't
if they-
remember. I don't remember Houston doing anything in the playoffs.
I don't know either. Look that shit up. I never remember getting past maybe the divisional round.
Houston
The
playoff
conference
win.
finals or something.
The last. No, I don't remember.
Won against the Buffalo Bills 22-19 in the 2019 AFC a wild card game. I'm not sure if we're gonna call it a wild card game in the playoffs.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, that's a wild card game.
It's the part of the
That's
playoffs.
that's the game to get in the playoffs.
No. It's
Do
part
you
of
think the
playoffs
playing
now.
games in the NBA is part of the playoffs?
No, because you
Yeah,
got to win
it's
that
a
game to get
series.
in the playoffs.
No, there's a series because the NFL.
Not for the playing.
It'd be. No, my point is that the NBA playoffs have a series, so it makes it different than the fucking wild card. Where like a wild card. So example, the MLB has both. They have wild card teams that actually make it, and then they have 2 wild card teams that play off one time to get in. They have both. They have teams that make it into the playoffs and teams that don't.
I'm not invested on the topic at all. I think they're very similar.
Because again, if you have how many teams, every team's in, and there's a bye. So technically, every team that's in the wild card can win the fucking championship, and they all have the same opportunity as everyone else. Where the play-in, you only get one shot, unless you're the 7th, 8th seed, then you get 2 chances.
True.
Let me make sure.
And starting off the show with are the Lions and the Texans comparable franchises?
Well, I mean, maybe a couple years ago, but after that win yesterday, if you're not on the Lion train, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
It's too fucking scary.
It's scary.
It is way too scary. The way that
Lions win a game and we start
Hold on.
panicking.
Bro,
no. The way
not
they-
just win a game. That defense in that first half,
Hold on. That's the issue. That defense in that first half destroyed them. And then they went in, they planned, they figured some shit out. And it was like, oh, you tricked them a little bit. And then it got to normal.
I mean, but this is the thing. No, I don't think it was a trick. Every team is going to make adjustments.
That's not what I mean.
Every team is going to make adjustments.
Yeah, I get that. That's my point.
Plus with a veteran quarterback.
Yes, with the veteran. Yes, he is a vet.
But the second quarter,
And they did exactly what they needed to
hold
do.
on. But in the second
played defense.
half, who made better adjustments?
The Lions.
I'd say the Washington.
So they won.
I would say Washington.
Washington
No, you can't discredit that many points scored in the second half.
They
Okay.
scored a lot. They scored as many as the Lions did in the first half.
And that's fine because Detroit scored as many to keep them in the lead and win the game. I don't understand
I'm just saying.
what the issue is.
That third quarter made the Lions like the way they, and then they picked it up in the fourth. But I think it was because Hutch was hurt. I think,
And that's another thing too. Yeah, Hutchinson wasn't on the floor.
Also, our team dynamic, we're much better being the underdog fighting from behind than playing with the lead. We're really bad at playing with the lead.
They got to get used to that shit because
They're gonna keep doing it.
I mean, if we're being perfectly honest, that wasn't.
We have a star receiver and a star running back at the same time.
Yes, there wasn't no whole offense, Fox. That same offense scored 30 points the first week.
I didn't say it wasn't.
I mean, no, I'm just making a point.
Carson
I'm
Wentz
just
is
making a
fantasy
point.
quarterback number
Dude.
4 right now, I think.
I'm just making a point.
Same
That is
time.
a powerful offense, and then Dotson is a very good receiver.
Yeah.
You already know what Terry McLaurin does.
Scary Terry.
And that's it.
Most
And then
likely player
the
in the
other guy is stepping himself up as a threat because I picked him up, Curtis Samuel, and he got me 22 points. So they got the weapons.
I didn't. Yeah.
So you got to get that defense credit because they could have just as easily
I think week 1 we were
hold it
one
and ended up
face
losing
match
that
away from
game
winning
by like 10 points. To be honest,
One face mask call away from winning that game.
Or the pick six. If he doesn't throw that pick six, you talking about a whole different game.
The pick six.
The pick six. If he doesn't throw that pick six, that's a whole different game.
We shouldn't have been. We shouldn't have been in contention with them. Philly is a Super Bowl contender this year. I don't care what people say. That team, top to bottom, I think, is really fucking good.
That's
AJ Brown makes them really.
That's a good argument.
That tips them over the edge.
I'm still.
And who's their competition in their division too?
I'm still not sold on their quarterback play. And then Dallas just made that run even easier.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, but
who didn't expect that? I would have put $50 on Dak getting injured this year.
I mean, true.
I would have put it on right there.
I'm with you. He is very injured.
Tony Pollard though got his time to
Hurts
shine.
is competent. That's the thing. If the teams are good, like look at Cleveland. Cleveland's
confidence can only get you so far.
If you put a fairly competent quarterback in, you can win.
Honestly,
competence can only get you so far. At some point, you got to have some skill and some talent. If you force him to throw and only throw, if you got a defense that can stop him from scrambling for 30 yards when he doesn't have an option, he is a mediocre quarterback at best.
Disagree.
So you saying that he out there making the routes and making the throws?
Oh hell no. But he has a competent arm. He's a competent quarterback.
No, I think his arm is being magnified or made to look better than it is because of his running ability.
You can say that about Lamar Jackson right now too.
But that's different though. You can stop Lamar from running and he can still make the throws. He can still.
So is Jalen Hurts though.
What do you think?
I don't agree with that.
What happens if Lamar signs here?
Comes to Detroit?
Yeah, what would happen?
Or the energy in the city would be absurd.
Detroit would probably have a Super Bowl ring within a year or two. Because then that makes their makes their offense unstoppable. Like with this current offense that they exactly have, and you take out Jared Goff and put him in there,
but they're not going to pay.
Who's going to stop that offense?
The Lions aren't going to pay for that. He's going to be.
But he sells tickets.
He does, and that's what they care about. That's what they care about. So he may be worth it for them.
Yeah, they did give fucking Stafford that fucking top dollar.
Yeah, that's true.
Without doing anything.
That's true.
Yeah. Without doing anything. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he threw 5,000 yards a bunch of times, but I mean,
he has the records. I was about to say he has the records, the individual stats at quarterback. Because in my opinion,
but he's
a top 10 quarterback.
So Stafford, top 10 quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm. Right now,
I'll take
Yeah. Oh, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
If he's healthy,
Bro.
He's been a top 10 quarterback since he's been in the league.
Just off the fact
that's fair.
There are throws that only he and
Josh Allen can make.
Josh Allen and maybe Patrick Mahomes.
Are we agreed on that?
No.
That sidearm?
It's an argument between him and Mahomes.
Mahomes over Allen right now?
I'm sorry. I've seen Mahomes make throws that have... Like in the Super Bowl...
That's fine. That's fine.
He literally is laid out completely...
Okay, that's fine. But I'm still taking Josh Allen.
That was absurd. Yeah.
I'm still taking Josh Allen.
That man can throw 85 yards on a dime.
I'm still taking Josh Allen.
He has a rocket.
And it's accurate.
Mahomes has a trophy.
That's fine. The Bills are knocking on the door.
Oh, I hope
one could argue that they should have one by now.
From back in the day, dude. I used to be a big fucking Bills.
Like, let's be perfectly honest.
Used to be. I mean,
the Bills they've been knocking on the door because they've been the second best team in the AFC for quite some time, and one could argue the best team because the Chiefs are not all that great.
You know, this isn't the first time that they've done this, right?
What's
they
that?
don't mean shit.
It's just that shithead Brady.
Where they were like the best team in the AFC for like a decade.
I mean, I get it.
And they didn't win shit.
I get it.
All because of a kick missing by that much.
I mean,
in another universe, a Rick and Morty
world. They have a generational QB?
Yeah.
That's
Jim Kelly.
No. Nobody talks about no fucking Jim Kelly no more. Get the fuck out of here.
You took him to 4 Super Bowls.
Okay, that's fine. Back when it was easy to go to 4 Super Bowls, all you needed was a beastly defense. They had
a running back. Yeah.
And a running back.
Running back and a beastly defense.
Really, that's all you needed.
That's what the Cowboys did for like 20 fucking years.
Thank you.
You still need it now.
No.
It's a throwers league now.
Yeah, it's a throwers league. You need receivers. You have
4 touchdowns in a quarter like Tua just did. Wouldn't have been possible.
I guarantee you, if you break the league down, you have way more teams that are better against the run than they are against the pass. Stopping the run, I won't say it's easy, but stopping the run can be kind of put down to a science.
It's like cornerbacks receivers value.
You can't put that down to a science because you got receivers that just make insane fucking plays, insane catches.
Yeah, and cornerbacks are matching their money now.
Right, and not to mention,
cornerbacks are matching wide receiver money at this point, like the star ones.
Quarterbacks were the
corner.
Cornerback.
Corner, yeah, corner.
Because the ones that actually
Defensive back. Sorry, I'll just say these.
Although, if we're being perfectly honest, now my money is still on the receivers because I still, after seeing Jalen Ramsey get toasted that first game.
No, man, Justin Jefferson.
Like, bro, this is your number one quarterback in the league.
But then he
is playing with this man.
I still think what Justin Jefferson did to the entire secondary in Green Bay, because he was the only one getting guarded. Adam Thielen was open to like 80% of plays. He just wasn't thrown to.
This is true.
It pissed me off because I have Adam Thielen in 2 leagues, but
Paul has him, and I know he was hot.
Justin Jefferson, that kid is insanely talented. Holy fuck! How tall is he?
Like,
is he 6'4"?
I was about to say just about my height, maybe a little taller.
And I swear his catch radius is as big as Calvin Johnson.
Just ridiculous.
So Randy Moss.
Him and
kind of honestly, he gives me Randy Moss vibes.
Him and Jamar Chase are probably two of my top 3 receivers, just off of like who I like to watch.
No respect to Cup. No one likes watching Cup.
Did you see that fumble Sunday?
I see the 33 points that were still on.
That's fine. But bro, the way I was so disgusted with him. Like, bro, Cooper Kupp doesn't fumble. What the fuck?
Oh.
What is this shit?
Yeah, what the fuck? The Patriots in California. What
I
are you doing?
didn't believe that it happened. Paul was in the front, and he's like, fuck. And I'm like, what? He's like, the Rams just fumbled it. Immediately, I went to a running back. I'm like, damn, who done fucked that? They got running back. He was like, yeah, Cooper Kupp fumbled.
Cooper Kupp.
Good old Cooper Kupp.
He doesn't studious Cooper Kupp.
Right.
Good boy, Cooper Kupp.
I don't think I've ever seen him fumble one Cooper Kupp.
Man,
I was blown.
If we're going to continue on football, we have to talk about that Mike Evans standing up for Tom Brady.
What the fuck happened with that?
You didn't hear about that? There was a huge
Tom Brady called Marshawn Lattimore a bitch. Marshawn Lattimore said something back, and Mike Evans jumped on Marshawn Lattimore for it, and they brawled in the middle of the
Yeah, they threw hands and
then
shit.
they both got ejected.
Did he call him like a colonizer or something?
I don't know what he said to Tom Brady, but whatever he said,
they had to cut off mics.
There was definitely, and because you didn't hear Tom Brady call him a bitch, but you could read his lips.
Yeah.
And Mike Evans, you just hear he was like, that's Tom Brady. You don't talk about Tom Brady. And
you
I'm
don't
like,
fuck with Mike Evans. That man is big. He's like 6'5", 240.
But this the thing though, bro. Marshawn Lattimore been punking him for like 5 years. Like, bro, you've been in my back pocket for 5 years. What are you talking about? That's really what it was. Like, you was really super salty because I've been handing you your ass for 5 years.
Mike Evans,
this is the first time they beat us with Tom Brady since he got there. This is the first time they beat us in the regular season. First time.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, Michael Thomas.
Now they beat us in the playoffs.
Michael Thomas.
They did beat us in the playoffs.
We missed you so, Michael Thomas. You didn't miss a fucking beat. Man, that man is still one of the top receivers in the league after a year and a half.
He had a point to prove, bro. Because they thought, will he still have it? Does he still have the passion for the game?
When he got injured, it was him and Antonio Brown. Nobody else was on that level.
Bro,
nobody in the league was on that level.
Jameis Winston just got to get his shit to fucking together.
Crab legs.
Jameis Winston. That man threw 3 interceptions in a row.
Oh, why?
LASIK my fucking ass.
What else is new?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody been trying to everybody trying to calm me down. Like, bro, he had LASIK. He's good. Now, granted, and I will give you the argument. Last season, he was pretty fucking good as far as his touchdown to interception ratio. But I have not been sold yet. Like, bitch, I just don't believe it. This is the same man that threw 30 interceptions and 30 touchdowns in one season. Like, I just don't see it for him.
Bad decision making.
Yes, and he proved it. He threw 1 red zone pick, then he threw another pick, and then he threw a pick 6. 3 fucking drives in a row, Fox. Not to mention, fucking Ingram. Mark Ingram, who should be a vet at this point, fucking fumbling at the goal line. Like, come on, bro. We turned the ball over like 3 times in the red zone. You're never. That was our game to win. Let me not get into that because I'm salty about that.
Not having Kamara probably hurts him, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could say that, but at the same time, Ingram was having a pretty good fucking game before that. Like, well, I don't know how. A mediocre game. He had like 70 yards or so. So he was having a decent game. But he fumbled it. And of course, most coaches, once you fumble that bitch, especially in a situation like that, you fumbling at the goal line, I'm not giving you the ball no more. Because he didn't get the ball no more. And I have him in my lineup, so I know. He didn't get any more touches. They were all going. I think he got maybe one more like in the last couple of seconds of the game that went for like 12 yards. And the red, like everything else was going to some Dwayne Washington or somebody. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I don't even know who this is. But
so, to segue to basketball, my favorite tweet of this past week was by my favorite James Harden, who posted "Rise and grind!" at 12:42 in the afternoon.
I'm fucking dead. 12:42
in the afternoon.
Rise and grind.
This man is my fucking hero.
Oh my god, you spend a lot of time on Twitter?
Oh, of course, especially in the NBA. That shit is that's just it's
so
great.
Did you tweet back something like, dude, what the fuck you up so early for?
No, because most of the good replies already are
I think what the fuck you
guys
up
are like,
early?
guys chill out, he's talking to the stripper on his lap. Like people are saying that in response.
Look,
he's my fucking hero, man.
that's my whole thing on Twitter is like saying something witty enough to get noticed on somebody's Twitter. I'm on my white box.
I'm never witty enough to get
I got 30 people on, I got 30 followers on Twitter, but I have multiple posts that have thousands of likes. They be blown away.
I just got
I be commenting on shit, motherfuckers go to my page and be like, bitch, 28 followers. I'm like, she's witty, what can I say? She's witty.
Don't you have a lot
The girls
more
love
on
me.
Instagram?
Yes, but I don't link my Instagram to my Twitter because Twitter I started on for the porn. If I may be candid.
That's fair. I wish they would have all talked about this,
And
this
it switched
together.
over to the
like all
drama.
the social media apps. I wish they would have talked at the beginning and been like, "Hey, we're gonna do this later on," and like got us ready for it. Because the amount of disconnected social media accounts I have is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like 3
I've been lucky,
Snapchats,
though.
3 Instagrams.
I've been lucky. My Instagram handle has been free across all social medias. So because I do have a safe for work Twitter. I just don't use it that often because there's no fun in that. I like being in drama. So, matter of fact, Fox, let me see. I just want to look and see what the people are saying.
With that third place thing, I went from 564 to 601 in a day. Followers on Instagram.
Hey, got that 45 follower jump. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. It probably stopped about there. I think that's what it did last time. About 40 followers, maybe 50. I got from
so
the
third
first
place gets you 50 followers.
No, first place got me 50. But it was the Hash Bash Cup. I don't know if Hash Bash Cup is as big as Big Cloud. You know what I'm saying?
Hash Bash is bigger for sure.
No.
Right.
Hash Bash Cup. There's a difference.
Yeah, but the name still carries weight. When you're talking about thousands of people that know it.
They know it, but does Hash Bash Cup have a bigger, like, Big Cloud's got a big presence on, like...
This is the latest witty thing I've said on Twitter that is currently gaining traction.
Actually, that kind of ties perfectly into the news about Doc Rivers. So, apparently there's privacy settings on Twitter that I didn't know about. Right,
Doc?
Sam?
Hey, what you got?
This girl says she fought 2 Jehovah's Witnesses today.
Jehovah's right hand left.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking witty, I would say, you know.
There's some privacy settings on Twitter or whatever so that show like your likes and the stuff you like or whatever,
Right.
I guess. Doc Rivers did not have these privacy settings turned on. And
So you can see his likes.
you could see his likes for a second there, and there's a screenshot of him liking 8 different porn posts in a row. Good old Doc Rivers out in Philly.
like that?
Man, Philly is having a bad day on social media.
Because it's all over Twitter, you can't help it. Twitter is
it's
the new
everywhere.
Twitter is the new porn spot.
I'm not talking about...
Ain't even new.
But this is the thing, you can't help it. Like, cause Fox, don't get me wrong.
Well, you can help it liking it.
No, you cannot.
You cannot
I'm
like
telling
it.
you why. Listen,
You have to hard it.
I have it in my bio. That this is a not safe for work page, and I tell you, bitch, I'm here for the porn and the drama. Like, you know what you're getting into, but I'm still respectful of the people that follow me. Like, so I try not to be just liking to. I don't want people just, getting on Twitter and seeing that I like somebody getting
Doc Rivers
blasted on
work.
But this is the thing.
Follow my only
When you
fans.
scrolling, sometimes you be scrolling, and sometimes you see something, if you like it, and you can't help it, you click that bitch before you even, it's like a reflex. Like, I've had it happen before. So I can absolutely see how he was scrolling and got lost in the scroll and saw that shit and was like, oh damn, she's sucking the shit out of that meat. Boo.
What if it wasn't she?
That's what I wanted to know. Because let me find out Doc Rivers was liking gay porn on Twitter.
That would make things.
That would shake shit up.
Doc Rivers' page changing to a non-safe for work page would be the funniest thing I think I've
If
ever
he
seen.
put that in his bio, just like this is a not safe for work page.
Check out my links, and there's a link tree, little link right there.
Luckily,
Oh my god, and it's ASMR. Like his OnlyFans is ASMR, him talking. that cigarette smoking ass voice. Can you imagine? Get the fuck out of here.
It's just basketball talk too. Crash the boards.
Right?
Cross it over. Finish with your lefts. Just whispering in your fucking ear, coaching.
Feel the lane.
Feel the lane.
I can't.
You got fucking Joel Embiid. That's all he's listening to in his AirPods. Just there ain't music, Joel. What?
Alright. I did not have Doc Rivers liking porn on Twitter on my bingo card for today. I did not.
did not make
I did not.
I did.
That's ridiculous. A little basketball drama.
76ers Twitter has been
I didn't know
fucked.
there was real porn on. Like, I didn't know there was porn.
Oh yeah.
That's what all of the content creators are for, like OnlyFans. That's where they all are. If you like amateur porn, you could literally create a Twitter just for that, and you don't need to do anything else. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Whatever you like,
I will attest. It's there.
it's everywhere.
It's there.
No wonder Elon wanted to buy it.
Well, that's the thing, because I'm wondering, like, what the fuck was that about? Was he trying to censor it, or was he trying to make sure it doesn't get censored?
Or he was trying to promote it.
That's what I'm saying. Or is he trying to promote it?
Nope. Well, I think it's what you said first. I
He
think
don't want to.
He was gonna censor it for him. You get what I'm saying? Because like,
You can only post the dick pics and the titty pics that I like.
he's like a Trump.
Robot porn, cool.
That's
That's
a sexy ass hard drive. Oh,
Elon Musk is
I'd like to
turned on by
reboot that system.
Oh shit! I totally forgot the
Elon Musk out here getting turned on by Ethernet cables.
That's ridiculous. USB, USNB.
2.0.
Shut up.
But he doesn't like shit criticism. Which you know how he is. He's like Trump. Any kind of thing that says, "Hey."
Oh, child. Speaking
get
of
the fuck
Trump,
up here.
I know that bitch somewhere punching the air.
Dude, how is he still alive?
I don't
Like,
know.
Like he really must.
And he need to be alive so he can meet this retribution.
Like he must really think like Cartman. Like,
Yeah,
how
oh, yeah.
He is Cartman. He literally is Cartman in real life. Like,
Are these minorities?
that's it. The similarities are fucking. Oh my god, the tiny hands. Oh my god, the little pie face. He is fucking Cartman. I'm devastated that I never put that connection together.
tiny hands.
Tiny hands.
He has such small hands. Did I ever tell you about the Glizzy Gulper?
The glizzy gulper. Okay, hard segue. The glizzy gulper.
It's about Trump. This was an actual fucking argument on Twitter, and I would not believe this if I hadn't saw it with my own eyes. Somebody posted a picture being funny. It was a photo set, four photos of Obama. Like, and they was being funny. They called him Obama is the real glizzy gulper. And it's like 4 photos of Obama, like, I'm talking about just inhaling a hot dog. Some white Republican, I don't know who, commented and was like, Obama ain't the real glizzy gulper. Trump could throw more hot dogs all day. But when I tell you, I'm like, is this the world we live in? This has to be a fucking simulation. No way you're arguing that Trump could suck more dick than Obama.
Actually, I've been on simulation theory pretty hard this past week. Since last week, since our last show back last year, which sadly did not make it.
What?
Or last week's show.
Last week's show's up.
With
I missed it.
Yeah, the last week's show's up. It's the week before. It's up too, but it's on my site.
Gotcha. Well, We listened to that new JID album. On my walk home,
Go out there
4
and play.
different cars were playing that album, different songs.
It's that good.
It is
It's a
that good.
Great fucking album, dude. It's hard not to listen to.
But that had me
It's
hard
easy
on the
not to
simulation theory.
It
You
is
got
a good album,
Beyonce.
though. I'm sorry, Renaissance is just
And
where
then
it's at
literally
right now.
the next morning at work, I was talking about Wendy's with somebody, just about something random. Turned to the TV, it's
Hey,
Wendy's
Z.
ad. I was freaking. I was bugging hard. I
Like,
mean,
okay, I see the signs. What are you trying to tell me now?
am I supposed to get a baked potato?
Baked.
That's the only way I can respond to this.
I'm supposed
You
to get
watch
a
the
baked
new Rick and
potato.
Morty?
Oh no, Fox! I gotta watch it.
Oh my
I'm
god.
waiting for a few more episodes.
Oh my god.
I want to binge.
I've been watching Archer.
Die Hard.
I've been watching Archer, trying to get caught up on that. Cause you know my girl died.
I watched all of Shoresy yesterday again.
His mom,
his-
Jessica Walter, yeah, she died.
Like real life lady died?
Yeah, so the end of
Oh.
season 12 was a tribute to her, so I had to see that. And then
Okay.
season 13 just dropped. It's like 6 episodes deep, and I've watched maybe 3 episodes of that. So you know, Archer's my shit, Fox. I gotta watch Archer. I'm sorry. Phrasing, I'm still trying to make that catch on.
Huh?
Phrasing,
Okay.
fuck you.
Real quick.
You tried that, bitch.
I did. You tried that is probably what's gonna catch on.
Yeah, right. That'll be the one. You tried that.
You
bitch.
tried that.
Hey! Let people be.
I like the meme
Yeah, why
of
don't you
Johnny
listen?
Depp in the vampire movie with the
Hey.
finger in the nail. You tried it.
So
Man, find you some business.
fuck, what was I gonna say? Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get we gotta get so the smoke jam you made. So we got that, so we gotta start getting that. Get the fuck down. Hazy. Relax, old lady.
We're actually trying to get serious.
She said, "Girl, fuck this video."
So
bring my graham cracker.
I need to do the same thing with the Turpy Monster.
I thought that was your graham cracker.
You are.
With the Turpy Monster.
I can't be
Get the titty
doing
gram.
getting these prizes and not have like actual a logo for my brand. I guess you got to build a brand.
Yeah.
So I need to actually put.
I mean, I
effort
still have that drawing from way back that I still love.
I know, but what I really want is that you see the white that sheen.
Yeah, it's the little. They're like little prongs. They're like little wet prongs.
Yeah,
almost,
yeah.
is what they look like. I know what you're talking about. I've tried to draw them so many times.
I know.
It just looks like a bunch of penises every
Every
fucking time,
I know.
man.
Send that drawing to me.
I wish I could take this picture and put a face on it,
Oh,
like
like Cookie Monster's face on it.
inside the bud,
Yeah,
but still with the outline of the bud.
yeah. Have his eyes, his noticeable eyes,
Right.
Yeah,
there, and his noticeable grin there, and have that be his head.
yeah. Move that little leash thing.
I can send you that picture.
Okay, that works too.
There you go.
You don't think I have that? That was in a magazine.
Collaboration.
I was like,
Bitch, don't brag.
I'm definitely getting a
It's
picture of
unbecoming
that.
of you.
It was the first time I ever got acknowledged for my
Fucking with
shit.
you.
We've been acknowledging you for years.
Right. I was just about to say the way I brag on you.
I know, but you know what?
Apparently, we're nobodies.
No.
Man, don't ask for none of my goddamn graham crackers.
I influence more than COVID. Thank you.
I'll definitely.
I influence more than social media influencers.
I was gonna say
What's that have to do
influenza.
with anything?
Talking shit.
Oh,
I thought that's what we was doing.
That's
I
kind of the whole
guess.
point of this, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Let me tell you something, Fox.
So,
I'm on the K train.
dude, I'm telling you.
I watched a couple videos of that man and what he been doing, working out and stuff in the off season. The hype might be real.
They might be.
I think Ivy's gonna be that dude.
I think the hype might be real.
I'm hype on Ivy even more than Kate myself.
No, I'm hype on Cade being the one that helps Ivy be that. Because the fact that, Cade, think about last year. Cade literally went 25 and he was the only dude, and they were focusing on him and Sadiq.
Mm-hmm.
To take out them two were good. So they took out those two, they were good. And he still won offers. Now imagine You add in Bagley, who's better going to be better this year. Tymeen will be better.
I still think that's one of the most underrated pickups of last year. Was
This is
Marvin
true.
Bagley.
I think he's never going to be, because the biggest issue that I always follow him is the fact that he was in the same draft as Luka, and he went ahead of Luka. Like Sacramento,
Marvin
fans,
Bagley peaks
like,
at John Collins.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's perfectly
Yeah.
fine. It's serviceable.
There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with it. We don't need him to beat Luka. We have a Luka.
Yeah, we have Luka.
We have two possible Lukas.
Our Luka is taller.
But there's two of them possibly. No, they're the same. Actually, look at him. He's 6'7", 6'8".
Shit, he is.
No, he ain't, is he?
Yeah, he's like magic height.
He just hunches over because he has terrible posture.
I was about to say that's gotta be what it is.
He's definitely like 6'8".
Cause he look like he ain't
He
no
might
more
be
than
6'7". I
6'4".
don't know. But Cade's only 6'7".
6'7".
Mmm.
Damn, I thought Cade was. He looks taller.
No, Cade's 6'7".
That's a whole 4 inches over me. Ooh, yeah, he tall.
No, Cade's 6'6". He's an inch shorter.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Fox. If the Lions don't motivate the Pistons this season, I don't know what will.
but Cade's also a little younger. He
Bitch,
might
you
put
gon-
another inch.
Step on another one of my comments again.
I had to get it out, or my head would have forgot it. It's like if I don't get it out, gonna forget.
That's the second time that Holden done that shit.
I did. It's the second time where I was like,
Moderator my ass. I don't give a damn. Fox, I'll cut you out on your own video.
You tried that.
Your video.
You tried that, bitch.
It's your video too, motherfucker.
Well,
It's our
then
video.
Show me the respect I'm deserved.
All right. Anyways,
Keep asking me questions, and then when I answer, you turn and say something like, "Bitch, I don't give a damn." Rudeness. I hope they tear you apart in these comments.
they never do. You know what we get?
Because they're obsessed with you.
No, there's only 3 people. Like we've only got 3 or 4 views, and I bet most of them are him.
No, most of them are my mom.
Oh yeah. There
Yeah,
you go.
she's a religious viewer. She watches every episode.
I love it. Hi, Mom. I love it.
Anyways, so yeah, no. Like, if we
Now you shouldn't have told me that, because now I'm gonna be trying to watch my language.
No, she'll cuss you out.
I love it even more. Go ahead, Mom. Let me have it. But no, Fox. The Pistons, they got to do it. I feel like the Lions are gonna be really good this year. I won't say really good, but I think they're gonna be good enough to make the playoffs. Especially
9-8.
and that's gonna be good enough to make the playoffs because the NFC looks rough this year.
And didn't the Red Wings just get a new owner, or was it the Tigers?
either.
It was one of the two. Just got a different manager or something along those lines.
Yeah,
Tigers just fired their GM.
Yeah, the Tigers gonna be
And
ass.
they ain't hired a new one yet.
No, but there's rumors about a certain really good one that's going
It
to be the
doesn't
GM.
matter.
Okay.
You're still 10 years.
Fair,
you're still,
fair.
It's still a 4 or 5 year process to build back up.
Yeah, the Tigers gonna be trash. They just
But
Illich is
Good.
unless somebody some
how close are we
superstar
going to
comes
be
out and
from
say,
good ownership across all 4 teams?
We're never. Because Illich owns 2 of them.
yeah, until they get rid of his ass.
Yeah, and the only reason the Red Wings will ever be good is because he brought in Eisman, and that wasn't anything to do with him. That was just because Eisman has a point to prove.
I mean, but still, let's be honest.
That's it.
Let's be honest though. When the last time they won the Stanley Cup?
Who?
The Red Wings.
Oh, 8.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's been
only 15
It's been
years.
almost 20 years.
That's
it doesn't
15.
matter. That seems like a lot, but in hockey, that's not. Like, there's
Considering we had the longest playoff
Toronto,
streak in
yeah,
sports.
Toronto-
In any
like-
sport, 15 years is a long time because Dallas be still trying to ride the fucking Super Bowl that they won in. Well, that's a little bit more than 15. That's 20, but still in like
20.
95.
30.
30.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's not 30. But yeah, it was
Dallas's last Super Bowl was 94, 95?
95.
Yes, because they won them 2 back to back.
That is 27 years.
I don't care. They still bring it up like it happened yesterday.
Okay, that's Dallas people. You know how
We them boys.
I was born the last year.
You was born in 95?
Yep. I remember a Red Wings championship.
Coincidentally,
I don't remember.
Coincidentally, that was the
Dallas
last time. That was the last time Houston was in the finals, was it?
I mean, you could say the same thing about the Pistons with it being 04.
championship. And Lion King came out that year.
This
Okay,
is
that's
true.
right.
This is true.
I know
That's a milestone.
That's a pretty big movie.
That was the first movie I ever saw in the theaters.
Really?
Yes, I was
Huh.
7 when The Lion King came out, and the second movie I saw in the theaters was Jurassic Park. I was blessed as a child.
That's fair.
I was blessed. Not a lot of kids can say they saw both of those in the theaters.
No, I definitely had to wait till it fucking came out on VHS.
And I rented them at the library, not the store.
No, we went to the store, but you had to wait 3 or 4 weeks because if you weren't there
Yeah.
when they came back, you were. You know what I'm saying? No one
Right.
had 5 copies.
Man.
It's not, there was no Blockbuster.
The big movies had 2 at Blockbuster even back then.
Oh, back then. Yeah, no. Blockbuster wasn't what Blockbuster became. And then
Oh my God, Blockbuster used to be a fucking event. Bro, my cousin would come over to the house to spend the weekend. That Friday after we got out of school,
Hey, that's nothing to do with you.
my mom would take us to the Blockbuster. Man, she like, y'all can get 2 movies and 1 video game. Man, now that's for the whole weekend. Bro, go in Blockbuster and go ham.
Yeah, I do remember the video game days.
Yeah, used to rent them video games. Man. Oh,
By my
yeah.
friend, because now in my house, no video games.
Right?
We never had any video games. Like my grandfather bought. Hey, knock it off! I was a kid. You remember that video that went viral with the young kid that got the NES and he goes nuts? Mm-hmm. I was that kid. At one point, I had the NES the year it came out because my grandfather had money. By fucking my birthday, which is March, so mid-March, my dad had threw it out. It was a $300 fucking device.
And he just threw it away.
He just threw it the fuck away. He could have sold it for whatever, like
Right,
maybe
at least got half his money back or something.
No, at that time, I'm sure you could have, like, it was,
Because they sold out.
they sold
Oh,
it.
that is right.
Yeah.
And you said like 2 months after you got so yeah, Fox.
Yeah.
He threw away a collector's item. He should have.
Why? He didn't want a babysitter. He didn't want an electronic babysitter.
He wrong for that.
First time I played a console game was weirdly in a hospital. I was in there recovering after my
Not
appendix
McDonald's?
rupture.
Because they had fucking
No, not
console shit at
McDonald's either.
McDonald's.
You think we went to McDonald's? Man, we went
I was
to
on
food
video.
banks.
I was on video games very early.
Alright, so you
I
were
was
in
playing my
McDonald's.
dad.
No, but I had my appendix rupture, and they said, "Do you want anything? We got all these video games. You can play them." And I was like, "Yeah." Got to play N64 for the first time in 4th grade.
Oh,
Shit was
yeah.
hype.
Fox.
Fuck off.
I think my mom wanted a babysitter because I had damn near every console that ever existed, except PlayStation. I never had a PlayStation because I was never a fan.
It
of
had nothing to do with
but,
me. If you listen, knowing what I know now, it had everything to do with the fact that my dad was pissed off that he couldn't afford to buy us the best fucking present. Because he wasn't going to be able to afford to buy us a $300 fucking console, but his fucking his father-in-law that he didn't get along with wasn't.
He was trying to stun on him every
Remember,
Christmas.
right?
Every Christmas.
I just told this in
Yeah.
my other story, but they're like Romeo and Juliet shit. Like they grew up across the street from each other on Crooks Road up in Troy area.
Troy.
They were like across the street, and you would have thought they were across the railroad tracks because they hated my dad. Like they did not want my mom to end up with my dad. My mom's parents had a fucking plane. You know what I'm saying? Like they had money. They owned a business that was making bank, and they didn't want her to end up with some dude who didn't even want to go to college, whose dad was a carpenter. And again, nothing against my grandfather for doing what he did, but he was a union carpenter, and he kind of instilled that whole like hard work. You just work hard. You don't actually have to go to school if you just work hard. And my dad got that because all he had to do was work hard.
I mean, back then you could do that.
Yeah, he fucking became a fucking architect without ever touching
Without a
school.
degree.
No, without ever going to college once.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying because now you couldn't even attempt to be an architect without a degree.
Yeah, a full degree. You have to go to school to be an architect. Like it's part of the curriculum.
That's crazy. There's a lot of jobs that you used to have before they made them like degree worthy.
Well, there's a reason.
Yeah.
If you think about it, before the computers, my dad started before computers came into the picture. So if you wanted to build a subdivision, and again, this is also the time when all these subdivisions up in Sterling Heights and all these different areas are starting to go in. So you have to have 30 dudes all drawing the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not like you can copy the shit. You have to have it put out, and there's
Right.
no computers to do it
To
now.
print it and
Yeah.
do multiple copies. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to have them all draw it all out, and then the main architect looks at it, makes sure everything's right, and signs off on it, and then it's passed on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, do you guys think this Sarver suspension is going to get
Do you think he's
like
gonna
lengthened,
sell?
or
Is he gonna feel the pressure to actually sell?
well, his GMs and all of his managers below him are now calling for his resignation,
Yes.
like publicly.
Yeah, everyone wants it.
They like, girl, put her head on the chopping
Because he
block.
only got a year and like $1 million fine.
$10 million
Oh,
in
10.
1 year.
They
1 year
said,
away
girl,
from operations.
drop the guillotine on her, girl.
Because this has nothing to do with the players.
It's her.
No,
Yeah, it's
this-
literally just him.
Yeah, they
No,
don't.
no. What I mean is, his abuse wasn't towards the players.
Oh,
It was towards the people who
Okay.
worked in his
I'm with you.
organization for the Suns. Like
Yeah,
all
because
those-
players ain't finna tolerate
That's
this
just
shit.
as bad though. They're both employees.
I didn't say it
True.
wasn't bad, but that's why then players didn't do anything about it before. Why the players
Because
could-
it wasn't happening to them.
to them, like we're same with what's his name, like no home dude for the Clippers. You
Oh,
assumed
Sterling.
you assumed he like kept the norm, like he knew how to talk in front of his players, and the shit he said to his wife, he definitely never said in front of his players.
Yeah, no.
That's Fox, and it's you don't. You say you don't understand it.
Understand what?
I'm finna make a point.
What don't I understand? Though?
I'm finna make a point about what you don't understand if you let me finish.
All right.
But that's the reason why it's so hard to trust white people. Because
And that
you can have somebody that you had this relationship with and they never do you dirty, never say anything out the way to you, and you think everything is all cool and all copacetic. And on the flip side, you can find out, oh, you this type of person.
But can't that happen with everyone?
Well, you
Technically-
brought up Sterling, so now
I
we're
get-
talking about
Hold on.
the racism of
We're
it all.
talking. We know these fuckers are all racist.
It was Fox.
That's the thing. We know they all are. Everyone except for maybe the Lakers guy.
Student athletes. It's that whole
You know,
show.
they come from a. The only way you have the money to buy a basketball team back then was you came from a family that abused
You're only further
minorities.
proving my point.
What am I
Because these
proving?
are people that parade around in public with these smiles like they're not these people.
I get that, but that's my point. Is anyone could do it to you? You could have a
No.
best friend your whole life that's a Asian dude, and when you need him the most, he steals from you. Steals everything. I had a best friend that was living with me. He was the guy.
Now,
that
Fox, what you not gonna do is slander Asians. I don't think I've ever known an Asian
Hold on.
to steal in my entire life.
You remember Otis?
You're not gonna do that.
What are you talking about? They did it in the
What
fight.
Asian steal, Fox?
What movie was it? Fast and Furious
You gonna
2?
stop the Asian hate. Them folks keep to
Wasn't it
themselves.
Fast and Furious?
Jackie Chan stole my heart.
Let me stop. They gonna be in the comments saying my ass.
Jackie Chan.
You
stole my heart.
intolerant bitch. Nah.
I believe
I love
anyone
everybody.
can be a thief.
I love everybody, but white people are a sore subject. If I'm being honest,
people are a source
They are
because I have encountered a lot of white people that have been very good at disguising their racism, and then they come out and it's like, oh damn, bitch, I thought you was down.
There are a lot of people that hide it. It's annoying.
Yes, they hide it very well, and that's what he say he don't understand it, but I'm like, that's the
No,
whole
I do
trust thing,
understand.
mistrust thing for
But
me.
it's a trusting with everyone. You have
No,
to have a-
it's different. Me finding out that you betrayed me is completely different than me finding out you're a piece of shit human being. Because there are many reasons why you could
Which is
betray
worse?
me.
Hold on,
Which is
what?
worse?
There are many reasons why you could betray me.
Shit.
What if you betray me because it was a you or me situation? At the end of the day, I could be mad, but bitch, I'm not gonna be mad at you for picking yourself over me. Because I would do it if it was me. I'm just saying that there are parameters for a betrayal to not be as bad. Racism is always going to be you're a piece of shit, no matter what.
What if
I
you're
call
hold
Cracker
on.
Barrel the honky bucket.
It is, and I eat at that bitch
It's the honky bucket.
because the food be good as fuck. But when you walk into that bitch and you get that racism vibe just seeping through the whole walls and all that, Fox.
I don't eat that.
Fox.
They got good food.
Nah, the food is
It's
phenomenal.
fucking great.
Don't get me wrong, Fox. The food is
baby.
phenomenal.
Every road trip.
But when you walk in that bitch,
I
you get
know.
a strong vibe of somebody in this bitch finna call me a nigga. I just feel it.
Go
Where's
fuck
they
off.
at?
It's not Waffle House. If there's a Crackle Barrel, there's guaranteed to be a Waffle House somewhere close.
Waffle House is not giving you what Cracker Barrel is giving you though.
It's
Now
the
Waffle
opposite,
House,
actually.
Hold on a second. It's like buying
Waffle House is
Chick-fil-A.
good, but
I'm not
don't.
buying Chick-fil-A.
Waffle House is not no fucking Cracker Barrel, Fox. You can't get no smothered pork chops at no Waffle House.
No, but
Exactly.
it's something I
Or
don't
a
get
steak.
here.
Or a steak.
Or a steak.
Like you get,
If
straight
you
up
get a
Korean
steak from Waffle House,
I
and that
know.
bitch is gonna be rubber.
You can get a steak at Waffle House.
Rubber.
You can get steak and eggs for sure.
You a
think-
brave soul if you eat a steak from Waffle House.
You calling
a
that a
brave
steak?
soul.
You're calling that a steak?
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
That piece of cow leather.
That Dollar Tree wrapped up in plastic.
It probably ain't even
Yeah.
real steak. It's probably just ground beef formed into a steak.
Whatever.
It is
Steak
the
is steak.
cut out Jordan soles.
There you go. There you go. The bottom of somebody's shoe. Don't nobody go to no Waffle House for no damn steak. And if you do, you need to be shot.
You
I
go
know.
there for the entertainment.
Yes, because you know your cookie's gonna be outside smoking a cigarette
I mean,
when
I
you
don't
pull
get
out.
Outside smoking a cigarette.
If depending on where you at, you
It
right.
might be inside.
Depending
right
on where
at
you
that
at, this
fucking
is
grill.
true. At the grill with a fucking lit cigarette, I'm not gonna front like I've never seen that
Dude,
before.
I'm not gonna front that I didn't do that shit when I was cooking in the 90s.
I mean, you could get away with it back then because you could smoke in buildings. I miss them days.
Sitting right by the truck.
It would have been that guy.
Yeah.
I was that guy
Sit right
because
there.
Mississippi is last to everything.
The first kitchen I entered, I was 13 though, and like at that point, I wasn't even supposed to be smoking cigarettes at all, but I was. Yeah, I was. That's when I started.
I started smoking early.
But you know,
Not
I couldn't
cigarettes,
smoke
but I started
inside.
smoking weed.
I
early.
got my ass whooped. There's no way I could ever hide it. My
Man.
dad didn't smoke. So, like if I'd have smoked
Do a
weed-
whole costume change in the car and leave your clothes in the car.
I didn't have a
Oh, well,
car.
that is right. I'm sorry. My bad, bitch. I was driving at 15. My bad.
I had a favorite bush that I stash shit in. That worked a lot.
Yeah, but it's the smell of it on you, like your fingertips. All my
Axe
dad,
deodorant was out. That's
I was about to say
that overtook every smell.
it apparently was never enough for my parents to have an issue because I smoked pretty heavily in high school because you can get away with anything in Mississippi. It's a fucking country. Like nobody. I smoked for fucking 7-8 years straight before I left Mississippi and never had one run-in with any cops. And I had one session where we hotboxed in a car and smoked 30 blunts straight for a friend's birthday.
Oh, yes, you know.
Like, never had to worry about cops
Mom
ever.
was a pothead, and if I'd have ever came in smelling like weed, it'd have been over.
I feel you.
They kicked me out for not coming home because my job would keep me at work until 11, and they wanted me home by 10. They kicked me out because of that. You don't think they'd have just been like, she'd have been like, bitch. At the same time, the bitch has got weed in her fucking drawer.
That blows me though, Fox.
Boot me to the fuck out.
That blows me because you got put out because your job had you out past the time they wanted you inside. You know how many times I broke curfew just fucking bullshitting? The difference though, that is ridiculous because you would have thought that your dad like wouldn't care.
Nah, he was out, man. He wanted me out. It wasn't.
And that's
she
probably what
wanted
it
me.
was. That's probably what
Well,
it was.
her.
They wanted,
She wanted
she
out.
wanted you out, and they was just looking for a reason to do it. But because that curfew shit, man.
Well, if you go to college,
My mama thought I was gonna be at 17 years old coming in the house at 12 a.m. Ma'am, are you foolish?
so I was.
Come walking in at 4 in the morning. Got to be at school at 7.
That's it. Drunk as hell. Crawling in my fucking bed like they don't say shit to me.
2-hour nap. We good.
That's
2
it.
hour.
I'm gonna be up for school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fine. Leave me alone.
Well, they gave me the summer. I think it was September. Because the trick was I knew I knew it was like not gonna last because they had told me that like if I don't go to school,
You gotta move out.
then I'm gonna have to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And no way I could go to school. They wouldn't give me their social security numbers, so I could never.
So I can't get no loans or nothing.
No.
So you hoes just want to throw me out.
Yeah.
Say that.
So out it went.
Box. I wish I could meet your dad
Why?
because I would cuss him out for you.
For what?
Just
They never
because.
done nothing.
That's fine. That's fine. Just just to get the look of bewilderment from him. Like, wait a minute, who is this Negro and how does he know all this shit about me and why is he cussing me
I'm
out?
pretty sure he's
That's enough for me. Oh, Fox, that'd be even better.
thinking about.
That'd be
Well,
even better
hold
because then I
on,
can
hold
go
on.
really go in on his ass.
Thinking about the way we kind of like things he said, and not racist in the sense that he wouldn't be friends with a black man because he worked for a black man. Like he was.
He
like,
just has certain beliefs about black people. Because some,
the ones that aren't educated.
yeah.
Because if you're educated and you're rich, that means you were a proper black man, like the
be
proper
honest-
white people. Because my dad always looks at what rich people as
Like they're the pinnacle.
they're it.
Yeah, if you got money, you the pinnacle. So if
No,
you can
no,
make-
you did it right. You did what you were supposed to do, and you're there by merit.
Oh no.
Because again, in his mind, everyone that's there is there
Tell
by
me
merit.
Paris Hilton is there by merit.
No, this is before Paris Hilton.
I'm just saying that's an example. You had socialites back then too.
You think Madonna was there by merit?
Did J.D. Rockefeller have children? His children was socialites. They was rich as fuck. Like people get born into money all the fucking time.
Well, I know.
You don't have to work to get that shit. You can be. Well, I mean,
The genetic
if
lottery.
you're not born into
Well,
it,
I
you
mean,
got
that's
The
what-
genetic lottery.
right.
That's where we're at now. We have a bunch of dudes who basically were born into upper middle class, decided that they wanted everything, and they're taking.
God knew what she was doing though, because that if I had been born to a rich family, let me have been like a Paris Hilton or
I
something.
was. They took it all.
I'd have had sex tapes out too.
That's the thing. My grandfather sold. I found
Not
this
yet.
out too. My grandfather sold his business. Was a millionaire when he retired, at 50. By the time he died at 65, he was broke and living in a trailer.
Fox, how the
Because
fuck
of
you hit the
healthcare costs?
how the fuck you hit the genetic jackpot and bad luck card at the same time?
I don't.
That's crazy.
It's cruel irony.
On one side you got, I mean,
I got rich white people, but that
I'm
one
gonna call your dad
side
the worst
disappeared.
because your dad was kind of the worst. He was kind of the worst.
He's Trump.
I mean, his dad.
Oh.
I'm saying on this hand, his dad was the worst, and you got your mom on the side who was the best. She was the nurturing parent, and she was rich as fuck.
Yeah, I probably would have played golf.
Yeah,
Like I guarantee you, if my mom was alive, at some point I would have played golf.
you might could have
Because
become a
I
pro
like
golfer
baseball. That's luck. Yes and no.
and some skill
Yeah.
and some being rich.
Do I believe now if you gave me $1 million to be a pro golfer, could I get on a pro tour in 5 years? Yeah.
Confident.
But you got to give me $1 million so I can actually do the work. Because to play golf, you have to have money.
Oh, that's a nice segue back into sports. So, what golfer do you think you'd be most like?
I don't know. A regular golfer.
John Daly.
The dude that maybe wins somewhere.
Arnold Palmer.
Like a disc golf, the same as I am in disc golf. Like I'm better than, I'd say me and him, and even you maybe are probably top 10% of the planet. I know I am.
disc golf?
Yeah.
Because facts, and you may be right on that.
I was a 930 rated player at one
Because
point.
there are a lot of good.
I think I have a top 5% arm in the world for distance.
Yeah, you're putting.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Yeah, and my accuracy is fucked.
Your dick, yeah, but you can throw the fuck out of the disc. That is true.
Yeah.
There are a lot of disc golfers in like down south,
Yeah.
and I'm like excited to like see these guys and see what they're about, and then I'm looking at. These dudes are trash. Like, I can beat these dudes. I'm like, bitch, I'm mad I didn't bring my disc.
A lot of that, though, is the environment as well, especially with the people you surround yourself with.
Well,
So-
it also state by state. They say that Michigan, California, and like Minnesota, the places that have 300 courses.
Yes.
have
Because that's the
actual-
issue
I don't
down
think that
south too.
matters.
Like there's like one
It does.
course.
No,
Yeah.
again,
I think
I
it
don't
affects how much you can play and how.
I mean, obviously,
good
it's
you
the
get.
reason we technically all met. But when you have a group of guys that are all motivating each other, and we do it in a dickish way, you know, we talk shit, we get each other
Yeah.
motivated. I don't think it doesn't matter what thing we would have chosen as a group, we would have all gotten better together
That's
regardless.
fine.
But I think this is
if
different
you're trying
because
to
the
be a
culture
disc
is not
golfer,
even the same.
and all
down
you
there.
have is firefighters to play. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
you're not
how
gonna
much
get
you
better.
Firefighters.
You talk about culture, but we're more of an anti-culture group. Of
But
friends
this
and
one,
people.
but I'm saying like there is a
Within
culture
us,
here still
within
though.
us, within our
There
group.
is no culture then. Like they don't hang out. They just
Oh,
they meet up and play courses, but it's not
that's just awkward socialites, man. I don't know.
Well, it's 'cause there's not as many courses.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That
not
too.
many courses, so you can't play
You don't
often.
have a lot of people. Who
You don't
want to
have
play.
leagues.
But say if we like chose to get competitive with like basket weaving, I think we would have killed it too.
Well, of
Time.
course, because I mean we're just awesome
time.
people.
Yeah.
I've thought about it.
Can you imagine the three of us just sitting around weaving baskets together?
Fuck you.
Having conversations.
Just weaving some wicker. Go fuck yourself.
Cleveland's gonna suck this year. Get over it.
Why?
See you at districts. I've been practicing.
There you go. Fox. I'm still waiting to kick your ass on the course. I swear, if I've been playing disc golf as much as you over the past couple, I would be surpassed.
I haven't
you right
played
now.
as much. Like,
I'm saying as much as you played in your first years when you first
oh
started.
yeah. That, you're not gonna play as much as I did though. I played like.
That's bullshit. If I had the opportunity, yes. I work too much. But if I wasn't working, I would be on a course every other day. Every
When
day.
I started at 15,
I would be blowing your ass up right now, Fox.
those first 3 years I played, I still, in the like 7 years after it, I still haven't matched what I put in those 3 years. In over double the time.
But that's fine though, because you gave yourself the foundation.
I was playing 9 to 12 hours a day.
You got a good solid foundation.
You get the foundation, which the foundation, most of it comes because again, he's like me. Most of it came from field work.
Yes, repetition.
Every
And
single day
my
going just to a field that was big.
And just chalking.
my foundation is shaky.
Chalking.
Like when I'm on. But when I'm not, I'm not.
Yep.
True.
Like we
So
went to that easy ass course over there.
Green Acres?
Yes, and I should have deuced every fucking hole on
I got my
that.
9.
I should deuce every hole there too, but I don't.
You do more than I do.
Well, yes.
It
Like
took
I
me
think I
6
had
tries to get
two.
my 9.
I have ace two.
I think I had 2 birdies on that bitch, and I still haven't.
I got
aced
no
one yet.
aces, but I wanted to get the 9 down there as quick as I could. It took me 6 tries. 6 tries, and I got a 9 down around there.
So, Palmer, I've been playing cut, right? Like every so often, I go play Palmer.
I still haven't played Palmer.
Dude, it's awesome. It's a great course. When it's dry, it's gonna be suck when it's wet. But Cut's like, yeah, I've been shooting like 2, 3 down, 4 down, and then I'll have like one bit. Every time he plays me, it's just like,
Good go.
you're not gonna beat me. I don't give a fuck what you do. You're not gonna beat me. I feel the same way with Chet. There's a couple people where it's like, I don't give a fuck. You're not-
It's not happening.
For
It's
cut,
not happening.
if I would guess, I would say Cut's issue would be distance.
Putting. No, he throws it far. He throws farther than me.
Does he really?
Yeah, but he puts.
He wasn't the last time I saw him throw.
Who, Cut?
Yeah.
Cut those 400 feet.
Not the last time I saw him throw.
I'm telling you, I
this
just
has
saw
been probably years ago.
This motherfucker gets up there and he
I
does this whole thing where he
Weird
does
curl.
weird curl and he does a little hop step and.
Well, then that's his issue. Okay, well, bitch, you need to learn how to putt.
Yeah,
That's simple.
Obviously, he tries to put. It's not about learning how to. Everyone can learn how to do it. It's such a hard thing to like
It's the time.
be consistent at.
You have to put that time in.
I don't know, Fox.
It's a repetition
know.
sport. It is all
It's
a
like a
repetition
free
sport.
throw, man.
I
You're
don't
not
know.
gonna shoot 90% free throws if you don't shoot free throws every day.
I don't know, Fox. I
You
think
can-
I could step up to the stripe right now and
You
probably
shoot
make 10
80?
in a row. I could probably step up to the stripe right now and make 10 in a row.
I can go to Wagner right
But
now
you're
and
not
get a
gonna-
12 down.
Like free throws.
Yeah.
Granted, it's. I get what you're saying about putting the work in, but it's like muscle memory.
It is muscle memory, but it's also a lot of factors that go into it. There's a lot of the wind, the
Your
fucking
headspace, your
baskets,
mental, and mental is everything.
your arm strength, all of it. When you're at the end of a tournament and you're tired and you go to throw a putt and it comes out fucking just tiger arm or T-Rex arm and you fucking give this little fucking, or you go, and then you go to correct it on the next
like you're
putt
making excuses.
and you go, wow.
Wow, when
the
you
other
play
way.
a full 36 holes on, say, Kensington,
Dude, your arm is different.
it hurts.
You have to get used to it. Like the putting thing is it's easy when it's doesn't.
Maybe because
See,
I don't know.
what I love, 'cause
maybe because I already
I'm
do
a-
things with my arms.
See, I'm a chunky guy though,
Because
and
my
like,
arms
it's
don't
the
tap. I was
walking.
about to say.
No, it's the legs thing.
It's
the
not.
endurance
It's the
thing.
legs. It's everything. It's just your core.
See, I use that
Most people's
excitement.
core are tired.
The
You're
last
in
3
better
holes-
shape than I am. But
Well, yeah, that's. I was about to say, Fox.
Last
That
3
may
holes
not
of a
be a-
tournament, I'm so excited to finish it. I get them bitches done so well. I find the strength from the heavens above to get done with that because I'm excited for it to be over.
Because that one tournament we did, I definitely remember at the end of the tournament. I remember everybody was all down, and I'm like excited. I'm like, oh, this is my first tournament, and I got energy, and I'm still ready to go. I was like, bitch, I could play another round.
You didn't smoke enough. Me and Chet played an ice sheet tournament at Kensington. That shit was ruthless.
Oh, and then we
The
played in
entire
fucking
ground was
snow.
covered in ice, including the hills. Do you know how many times we fell that day? Man,
That sounds painful.
it hurt.
We played in the
That's what
snow,
fourth
and my
man
fucking feet are like blocks. You're trying to fucking throw, and you can't even feel your toes.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, toes go like 4 holes.
oh yeah. I won't do it unless I'm prepared anymore.
Man, that's rough.
I do not know that word.
That's rough.
Prepared.
I mean, you need just some good wool socks for that bullshit.
Well, yeah, or waterproof boots and all that other shit.
Nice pair of Keens.
I got them. They came when I went to Worlds.
Get the
and
coupon.
The second year I went, it was a coupon for a free pair.
Oh, woo.
Heat.
Complete free pair.
Did that at fucking...
Was it up to a certain value?
Woo!
I bought the most expensive winter boots, waterproof winter ventilated boots they had.
They holding up good?
Yeah, I would use them still.
I fucking... At
That Drake story
firefighters,
ruined my Keens.
at firefighters going to Hove 15, I think it was.
Gotcha.
Stepped in fucking mud and water, waterlogged one foot, going to 18, coming back, stepped in the water with the other foot. I had to play the rest of the round.
Man, I just be jumping in rivers with my shoes. I
Feet
don't give a
muddy
shit.
and wet. Yeah, I've had some terrible
Yeah.
Cool stuff. My
experiences
feet.
this
My feet
offseason.
get sweaty. If my shoes get wet, I'm kind of cool with it.
I broke a belt one time at firefighters.
I broke
Had
an
to play
ankle.
had to play hole in my pants.
I
at
got
first
you
round.
beat. I broke an ankle at firefighters.
Did you really?
This one right here, I saw the bottom of my foot on the inside of my leg, all off of a little stupid like upshot on hole 1. That my foot was just in a weird predicament on a hill, and that's like, and I saw the bottom of my shoe, like the bottom of my sole was just facing me flat, and I went, oh fuck, and fell over. It popped right there back, kind of, and I tried to walk it off. I didn't really realize what happened. I was kind of in shock, and yeah, thought it was a sprain. Turned out to be broken in like 6 places.
Crazy.
So basically,
That is crazy.
What the fuck, Troy Lance thing?
Yeah,
Trey
kind of.
Lance.
Yeah, the Trey Lance, the Trey Lance leg, pretty much.
Yeah, you didn't get a.
I've also torn a boot in half in the middle of a tournament,
you didn't get an.
and I had such an asshole on my card because they were like, "Just play barefoot, dude. I know it's gonna hurt, but just play barefoot." Everyone else, and then one guy on the card literally goes, "No, you had to wear shoes in a PDGA tournament." Which I mean, it's fair. That is a rule. But everyone else on the card was like, "Are you fucking with me?" Like,
Like, bro.
his boot fell apart.
These people care, dude. Like,
Yeah, because he's
So
looking
it
at
was
it.
off my boot.
Because he's looking at it like, oh, this is McGrath. If he can't play anymore,
that's why I stopped playing. For one, I don't want to put in the work to actually be good. For two, I just don't want to deal with some of
to
them.
be honest, I just want to be good enough to beat you.
Because I don't even play like casual 90% of the time.
Same.
I just want to be good enough to beat you.
You played that course.
And
up
then
in
once
Albion,
I
right?
beat you one time,
Course up in Albion. It's Angry Squirrel tournament that goes on up there.
no, not the angry squirrel.
Victory Park. That is one of my favorite courses in the state.
I think it's alright.
I love that course for that 900 foot par 4. I fucking
We got
love
to
that
throw
course.
in the water.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
so
Of course
cool.
he does.
It's got these water holes that are pretty
There's so many
legit, but-
bailout zones though. You can get the 4 no matter what. Anybody can get
No,
that.
no,
4.
no, but it plays along a river, so a lot of the baskets are on a river. So
Mhm.
you gotta like be careful with your shots. It's a tough course.
900, I could probably
It's too far away for the trip. Because again, it's just a park.
throw
It's
that.
not like a fucking like Kensington, where it's an actual like disc golf
Woods,
course built
yeah.
into the
I don't
woods.
think I've ever played.
This
a
is like a
900
firefighters on crack with a
Yeah.
river.
Firefighters on crack.
It really is.
It's like firefighters on
There's
crack.
another 650 foot hole that's completely downhill but through woods. Oh man, I had an
Yeah.
eagle putt on that because I considered it a par 4. No, I was like 50 feet
You're in
long.
the middle of a fucking Albion, this little like college town. And
I don't know what the
it's
fuck
a
it
park.
is.
It's just a park. One of the
Mhm.
you know how they built parks back in the 50s when white people showed up? They
Right.
built like whole amphitheater over here and
Right.
something else over here and a big thing over here.
It's a
and
weird shape of grass.
and it's just a giant section. Then you got houses around the outside of it, you know,
Right.
where people live, old houses from the 50s and shit. It's a park. It's one of the better courses to play because
It's so much
fun.
variety. There's so much
for
variety.
what they have, it's yeah,
Every shot you can imagine is there.
yeah. But I like Palmer. Palmer's closer, and it has a lot
I
of.
still haven't
shots
played.
there. It's got a 600-foot hole. It's got a 500-foot hole that's
Hmm?
got a tunnel. So you have to lay up on this mound thing because it's on a golf course.
Do you have to lay it?
If you can get into the gap, you can get. Then no, you don't.
Wait a
But
minute. Did we play this course?
When I say lay up, I mean to get to the gap is 450.
Okay.
And if you miss, no, we haven't played Palmer yet. Palmer's over on 7 Mile.
Really?
And Woodward.
There's a course on 7 Mile and Woodward now?
Why do I feel like?
Palmer Park, yeah.
Why do I feel like I'm? This sounds familiar.
We've maybe talked about it, but we never played it. Because I've only played it a couple times, and I would remember playing it with you.
Fox, let me find out I went there without you.
You may have. It's over. You know where they do the Rocket Mortgage thing?
That might be why.
It's Rocket Mortgage is right across the punch train.
That might be why. Because I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, this sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen this shit.
When you're playing the course, you're literally playing where the 100 years ago. This is where, if you lived in this area, you were like godly.
No, we didn't play it. We drove by it.
Yeah, probably.
That's what it
go to
was.
fucking
That's what it was.
It's by fucking
The house.
Parkside.
Yeah.
I still haven't even played Rosie's.
Don't.
Don't.
I mean, it's fine.
Now we did do that one.
We
right?
did Rosie's
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah,
we
that
didn't
shit
finish the
was-
4 holes because it's like got a big gap between
Gotcha.
3 and 4.
Because like for Green Acres, literally from my house, I just gotta walk under an underpass, walk a block, and I'm there.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so convenient for me.
Mid-range workout, and then.
Oh, I bring a buzz, my white zone, and a putter. That's it.
But you can also use it for if you actually played. If you did some Cali shit, not Cali, but
Safari?
Safari.
Yeah, you can do some awesome holes with Safari there.
Yeah, especially from the top of the hill.
That's where I used to do field work, and we used to set up a basket in the middle of the night. We used to do glow golf there.
Chris
Chris was part of that.
one
yeah.
time threw from where the 1, 2, 3, 4, where Ford's pad is, right?
Okay.
He threw from that cement. He hit the hill 3/4 way up.
Yeah. I've seen Chris throw there, especially when he's goofing
Dude.
off. When Chris goofs off, he throws his furthest.
3/4 of the way up, and it was going still. It wasn't on its down.
We've always thought that Chris has a 700-foot arm.
Oh, it was 700. Like it was.
We've always thought that.
He threw 5 something when he was at Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, dude. I've watched him throw. I watched him throw a fucking mid-range, a fucking rock. I watched him throw it down a 500-foot tunnel, and it just went, boop, and it literally didn't fucking move, but a foot when it landed.
Somebody else who had that distance, though, and was way smaller, Shane Wyatt.
He still does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shane. Watching Shane play because he was my partner a couple times,
At Star Doubles?
and at Bonnybrook, I think.
Mostly at Star Doubles for me. He was my partner.
I didn't play
We
a lot of
killed
Star
it.
Doubles. I played a lot of Bonnybrook, and
He's
would
a
throw-
touring pro now. He's probably, I think he's in the top 150 players or something
Yeah,
like that.
he's like one of those dudes. He would throw hole one's 400 foot downhill. So I can throw my boss and I just still come up 100 short. This dude's throwing a rock.
A KC Pro Rock.
Yeah.
He had like 6 in his bag.
Just landing near the basket. Like
It-
it's unfucking believable. how
Like
far he
12
throws.
seconds of flight. It would just be
Yeah.
up there forever. He'd already be turned around, fixating on his bag. His disc still ain't down.
Yeah. He'd do that shit at Star. Like,
Hole 3, which is 420, he's pinned it with the KC Rock.
but it's unbelievable how far they throw those. I can't imagine because it's an
I can
issue
get a
for
buzz
Chris.
almost up to about 400. Like,
Yeah, Chris is like, you can do it. I'm like, dude, my arms are not going to do that. By the way, you should know that I played softball yesterday. And I'm considering coming back part-time if that's needed.
Where did you play?
Not just some dumb league over here with Cindy. A Sunday night thing.
You gonna keep doing it?
is there leagues
Just
in the
for
winter?
fall. And then, again, I think...
Is there
winter?
softball leagues in the winter?
Not wintertime, it's indoors. They have
Yeah, they go
the
indoors.
foam ball
But
thing.
they have fall
They have fall ball.
ball. You can play some leagues play softball indoors. Like we did that one year.
Yeah.
They had the big it looked like a fucking I don't know what it looked like, a big white tent sort of thing, and we did kickball and softball in there.
So,
Well, if any team needs softball players.
well, we want to...
If
My point is we might be able to
let
get-
Paul know.
It's Sunday mornings.
Oh, that is it. Would you be able to do Sunday
Once
mornings? You
again,
can't
we're
do
back
Sunday
on the
mornings.
flag football thing. Actually, me and Dre are looking at full contact football now. I want to play full contact.
So Sunday, when I don't have leagues, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the quack, I still want to do the quack because I enjoy my quack. But you know,
Well, we have a text thread, and Paul asks every Friday, anybody not going to be there, and who all going to be there, and you can just let them know in the group whether or
I'm
not
just
you're
saying
going.
if Paul wants me on,
Well, I mean, I think
I'll
he
take
will
it.
take you. Because he's been asking me like every year.
I will warn
Can you get
you.
Power come back? Can you get Fox to come back?
You'd have laughed at me. So this is my first at bat, right? I get up, I'm standing there like I normally do, and I'm like, always let the first pitch go by, especially since I haven't fucking swung a bat. I mean, I swung one, but in an actual game in 2 years, no, it's been 4 years.
I'm down to go to the batting cages too.
Well, I can get a tee from Braden. I'm like, I need to hit a tee because I need to see like, but the ball hits the fucking front of the plate. Strike. It's the plate. It's the mat shit where you got to hit the plate
Oh
and
shit!
the mat behind it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm with it.
And in my head, I went, "What the fuck was that?" I just like I couldn't believe he just called that a strike. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Oh no, here comes a pitch, swing. Oh, and I fucking hit it, and it goes right into the dude's glove behind me, right into the catcher, into the catcher's glove. I'm like, getting that strike just fucked me up because he didn't throw any strikes to anybody else.
Yeah.
He hits me with my first fucking pitch with a strike that I have never seen before. I've never seen a ball hit the front of the plate and someone go strike. Never.
He was looking at you like, oh, I gotta give him the sauce. This is a big bat.
Back of the order. He put me at the bottom of the order. Luckily, that's what he did. Because again, I fucking then the next time I took a walk because I'm like, I'm just gonna let this dude pitch because I gotta see this.
Yeah.
I gotta see these balls because it's different. I'm gonna have to get used to.
I mean,
the
you had a
fucking-
long ass breakout.
Well, it's also the swing is different because if you're gonna hit the front of the plate, that's a different place because the ball's supposed to come here.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
coming here, and it's like that's different. I got to do something, and it's trip ASA. It's a way to handicap big swings.
Yeah.
You know
You can
what I'm
put
saying?
more
Yeah.
arc on that bitch.
You have a little more arc, and the ball's softer
Yeah.
already. So is the bats. The bats are softer too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I walked, and then the next time I tried something that didn't work. My swing was bad, and then I calmed myself down and put one out in the outfield, and I'm, it's like out in the outfield. It's a catch.
You'd have been
So I'm
gone
carrying
so
it back.
long.
Just carried it back.
And they dropped it.
Well, they dropped it, so I had
Oh.
to drop my bat. And then I had to, when the play was over, walk the bat back because I'm an idiot for carrying the bat all the way to first base almost. Because I thought she was going to catch it. She didn't fucking catch it.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to run and assume they're gonna drop it.
Well, it didn't matter. There's people in front of me. They wouldn't have. I
My
wouldn't have been able to
first
throw it
season,
anywhere.
I was a much, much better batter than I was a fielder. That's for sure. I was just hitting beamer
You
line
just
drives.
started, didn't you?
Yeah,
Did you never play baseball when you were a kid?
a little bit. I played a little bit of
Dude, I played
baseball,
a
like
lot.
the Boys and Girls Club, and that was about it as a kid.
I played traveling.
But
in Little League for a minute.
yeah, playing this, I
What position they got you playing?
right field or catcher. Honestly,
makes sense.
mostly catcher because I'd just be talking shit
Yeah.
back there. I'd be talking mad shit. There was these redheaded siblings. And this girl, redhead, pigtail, she walks up, fucking plate. I'm back there. I'm just like, hey, what up, Wendy? Got a 4 for 4? She, like, smirks at me, and then she hits a fucking home run. Almost. But, and then her brother comes up right behind her in the bagging order. I'm like, Wendy's brother, you must got the 5 for 5. He does the same fucking shit.
I'm
Where is
dead.
this at?
Royal Oak.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Softball
funny.
League. Yeah, we made the playoffs, lost the first game, even though I barely got to play, which sucked. Our team is just too deep. We have too many people.
They wanted, he goes,
They said the studs need to play, and we lost.
need-
I was like,
shortstop and right field. I'm like, yeah, I'll take right field. I am not ready for no fucking shortstop, dude. And so what happens is that balls hit to right center,
Right.
but I'm making the cover and it like falls off on me real quick for some reason. So I come up and I actually grabbed it, I snagged
Right.
it, made the catch, and I see that people are tagging, so I go on my face. Literally fell
Happy that
on
was
my
a-
face as I threw it, and it rolled like it was enough. I put enough on it as a fuck up to still get it to Braden, who then got it in the home and got one of the runners out. But I still like fell on my face as I threw, and then I went to go throw another one again because I'm like, balls hit to me, right field. Dude's running at first, not thinking anything of it. It's a nice little like, okay, nice and easy. And I look up and the motherfucker's halfway to second. It's like, what are you doing?
I got too sauced and slid into first. They won't
Bad
season.
throw. Can't throw because I ain't fucking got up and actually made that fucking throw in a minute.
Facts.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Not you coming back to softball and I'm gonna be better than you.
For a minute.
No.
This-
No, facts.
For a minute.
Don't shit yourself. I can bat just as well as you now, and I was already as good of a fielder as you.
I want to learn how to put my weight into my swing though,
Yeah.
because I keep it in grounders.
I don't
I
know.
get under them. It
I
pisses
don't
me
think
off.
you're as good an infielder as I am. You may be as good.
It depends on what position, cause bitch, I play first base in baseball.
You bet. Okay.
And if you think I'm not a better first baseman than you are a shortstop, you foolish. Cause I can still do the splits, honey.
I'm
Don't
saying
play.
you're a better first baseman than I am, but I'm a better second baseman, third baseman, and shortstop than you are.
Debatable. Cause I can play third.
Okay.
I'm the best.
Line
shit
drives
talker.
don't scare me.
I'm the best.
I'm not
shit
scared of
talker out of the three of us.
You know who's got a rocket now?
Who?
Watching Cindy first time come up with it in left field and just fucking whoop.
Well, she been making that throw for years. I was about to say, I would hope she done got some strength on her arm.
It looked good. I was
Yeah.
like, oh. And she was fast. She almost caught time. Her little legs around those fucking bases.
We don't like her.
Why?
Her and Paul got into it over some bullshit, and she been acting funny ever since then. So I don't like her. That's why when you said you was playing with Cindy, and that's why my mood changed.
The arms got folded.
Yeah, I don't fuck with her like that. Facts.
Yeah, see, I made you self-conscious with the arm.
There you go.
Subconscious.
Because I'm like, I'm looking all evil on camera, but no, I don't too much care for her. I don't. And then also too, she rolled up on me on some bullshit. We played them one day, and they was trying to cheat us because we was down the whole game. That's like a trait of our team. Everybody knows it. Like we'll be down the whole game, and then we'll have like a fucking 10-run, 6 or 7 inning. Like we win so many games like that.
We had a game that ended up being 28-26. And this poor person, we had fucking keeping score for our team. It was the first time they were keeping score.
Oh, so I know she fucked that all the way.
No, that was the actual official score between both teams, though. It's 54 fucking runs. 54 runs. We hit our whole lineup 3 times when
I would have been like, who's gonna play defense?
No, we would literally just get base hit, clean up hit. Base hit, clean up hit.
Somebody got to do something at some point. The pitcher got to stop pitching somewhere, start throwing strikes or something.
That man looks so tired out there.
Baby,
He looks so tired.
I get the feeling away once you bat by 8 or 9 batters, then I start feeling away. Hold on, bitch, we ain't got 3 outs yet. But I'm an outfielder though, so I'm more impatient.
Yeah, well, the
Because
outfielders we were looking at, hands on knees. Just,
look, unless you
they've been running.
unless you hitting that bitch, and then you can't. It's hard to get a ball by me because I play football, so I track a baseball like I play softball like I play football.
Well, we don't have.
You're not
fences.
getting the ball by me.
Our league doesn't have fences,
I can
every
get that.
single home run is chased out.
I can get with that because we have one field that we play on that doesn't have fences.
And
about this league, you can actually hit home runs in there.
Helen Allen.
The one on the
Shit, we-
That's why I like
It's
playing at
six.
Helen Allen because I can hit home runs at Helen Allen. They always play me short anyway because I guess everybody just assumes that I can't go deep on command. But I can hit where I've got pretty much gotten to the point to where now I can hit wherever I want. Like,
I want to get there.
I can hit wherever I want.
I just like
It's
concept.
about opening up your stance. That's what I had to learn. Like if you want to go right, you point your foot to right, and when you swing a little bit later, and it pushes the ball to right. If you want to direct it to left, you open up your stance more and point your foot more towards third, and swing earlier. And once I figured that out, then that was it for me. I'm like, oh, I can put. And if I just swing natural, I can always hit it dead to center. So if you play your outfielders offset and you don't have one either side, like I'm gonna hit that gap every fucking time. If I hit it right, it's a home run.
I like to swing really hard and hope I make contact.
Okay.
That's not a bad way to be when you first start out. Because coming from baseball, I had to adopt that
It worked.
mentality.
It worked this first season.
When you throw your farthest disc, is it because you went Steve Tyrone, or is it because you were smooth and you hit everything you were supposed to hit?
A little bit of both.
Baseball's the same way.
Okay.
My home run I hit because I hit one over the fence. Remember
Yeah.
we were playing and I accidentally hit one over. It was literally like I did like okay, and it was gone. Like it has
I
to
had no
be.
home run. I
It's
did
just
have
one
a
of them
triple.
perfect
I had a
when
triple.
you know.
I was pretty
Well,
stoked
this
on
wasn't
having a
home
triple.
run. This was an out.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't get over.
It's
We don't
I
get
hit
over
the
the fence on
fucking
runs.
fence. So it's an out. And then I'm not getting home runs in that league anymore because I'm too fucking old to be running.
Man,
Two,
I got them
we don't play
burners.
because
You want me to sprint? Oh, I sprint.
that's my shit. Like, especially now that I can actually hit the ball deep. Like, if I hit that bitch to the fence, you might as well hang it up. Like, because by the time they get to the
I'm
ball,
surprised I
I'm
got
already
to
running
third.
second.
I'm surprised I got to third.
Yeah. Don't play. That's
I'm
everybody
the
in the
base
league.
coach, and I said
No.
I put the burners on.
That's my calling card. I always have had speed, even when I wasn't all that great.
I can't
I
run
was
for a while,
fast.
but I can run fast for a moment.
Yeah.
I do not move fast.
Yes. That was the biggest thing. Matter of fact, that was the biggest thing I brought to the team. Missed. That was the only thing I felt like I contributed because I played right center, which is not my normal position.
Okay.
Like, I usually play left center, but that's because on my league team during the season, I'm the best. I'm debatable because I think I'm the best outfielder on our team, but there are people that may question it. So I play either left or left center. But on this team, this was a mishmash of outfielders, and some of them they thought were better than me, so they put them at left and left center, and I play right center. I didn't hardly get any balls hit to me all weekend, but every ball I got hit to me, I caught. So I felt the way. I'm like, bro, I'm contributing nothing. But I also struck out once the entire tournament. Every other time I got on base, I'm like, okay, I did that, and I also scored like say 80% of the times I got on base, I scored. So I feel like I contributed in that way, but
Vision, get out of his crotch.
I don't like not being utilized.
Hey,
I was like, there was
stop.
definitely some catches,
Mister.
some drops in left and left center that I feel like I would have got that.
Our,
I think
our
they was trying
playoff
to take it
game,
easy on me because I had that
they
bracelet.
let me have the leadoff hit, and that was the only time I played that whole game.
Yeah, I batted lead off the entire
And I
game.
was mad because I had like 20 plus RBIs.
Lay down.
Yeah.
Like I don't hit them deep, but I hit them fast where people are scared to catch them.
Yes.
They're
That's
scared as
Jax.
shit to fucking catch them.
That's Jax. We have a guy on our team that's like fucking.
It's about to be at head level to some base. Guess. I don't know where.
Hey, get out of there, Vision.
This
I
guy.
don't know where it's going.
Bro, this guy plays on a matter of fact, he's my running mate in the outfield. He plays left field. And when I tell you, like, they don't even try to catch his fucking balls. Like, he is a fucking gorilla, bro. Like, exactly. When he hits the ball, like, I was on third one time. And he hit a line drive between the short and the third baseman. I was on third, and I heard the ball when it came. Everybody, getting out the way.
Fuck no. Big fuck.
Business decisions being made left and
He's
right.
getting on base. That's all he wants to do.
And then he can boot that bitch in the air too as well.
I
Like,
can't do that. I don't know how to
Hit
swing
that bitch
upwards
deep.
yet. I
You
don't.
swing upwards. It's
Yeah.
hitting the bottom of the ball.
Yeah, you want to hit the bottom of the
You have to
ball.
learn how to hit the bottom of the ball.
Like
I'm just trying to hit a part of the ball.
you have to.
Yeah, exactly.
But you have to think of the when it's coming at you. You have to think of the ball in sections. If I want to hit a line drive, then I'm trying to hit it square in the middle. If I'm trying to hit it in the air, then you want it like the bottom front third of it. If you're trying to hit it in the air,
If you're trying to hit a home run, you're trying to actually.
you want to, yeah. That's what I was about to
Chop
say.
at
You can chop at it, but you can also hit the bottom third of that bitch and boot that bitch like that. But
The big,
it's more easy.
home run
It's
is
easier
a
to pop it up
downward
that way
the
if
home
you
run-
chop it.
When in softball for the big arm, for the big, like again, it's both. You can hit it because the bats are so good that if you hit
Yes.
the sweet spot anywhere on the ball, you can fucking put it out.
Because you can hit a line
You have
drive
to be
home
at the
run.
bottom part
True.
of it to get it to spin up. Because it's not going to go up if you hit the top of the ball.
Yeah,
You're going to hit
it's
it
going to
down.
spin down into the ground.
Yeah, but you hit it under, and what they're doing is the big guys. They come in and they use all their muscle and force to come in right here and push it down and all that weight like a axe.
Yes, it's like a chopping motion.
Okay.
And you're hitting it, but if
Like
you
a
miss
chopping.
it, you're going straight up in the air.
Yeah.
If you hit it wrong, there's so many different things that are going to happen. But I use that as a way to just hit. Like, it's one of those things where it's just kind of like fling it out there because it's so slow
Yeah.
compared to real baseball that if you give it that, you just pop it out.
To be honest, like, I mean, I don't really like hitting home runs no more because to me it's not really much challenge in that. I like placing that bitch. Like, I mean,
You
Fox,
sound like Ty Cobb.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I see why he
One
felt
of the
that
most
way.
Racist people in the world.
That's fine, Fox. We can dislike him for that. We can dislike him for that, but I get why he said what he said, because once you learn how to hit that bitch deep, like if you have like having my speed, like home runs are that's cake. If I hit that, especially if I can get that bitch to go to right, 9 times out of 10 they got. Most people put their worst outfielder in right. That don't mean they can't catch, but 9 times out of 10 the person most likely to drop that bitch is probably in right field. So if you can hit that
I was
bitch to
in
right,
field.
well,
Hey, that's where they put me.
I mean, I'm just saying. But no, you can also have a stacked outfield, because I feel like our outfield is like that. We got Bryce being right field, and Bryce is a phenomenal outfielder. Like
They definitely thought they were definitely like talking about coming at me.
yeah,
It was
they thought
definitely-
you, because everybody just generally thinks that the right fielder is the weakest person, because only 10% of balls are gonna ever go to right field. You don't ever need to put a skilled player there, because the only people that are ever going to hit there are left fielders. And we played the entire tournament a couple weeks ago, and I think we saw 3 left fielders. And out of the 7 or so teams we played, we saw 3 left fielders that entire tournament. So it's like, and even out of the 3 of them, only one was like a big bat. The one guy from Liberty. I don't know if you know him or not, but Noel's brother, Jason's brother that plays with Liberty, he's lefty, and he can bang that bitch to the fence. Like, matter of fact, he hit one over the fence in the game we played. But other than that, not many people are left-handed. And not many of them are going to be throwing that bitch to the fence.
True.
Most lefties I know are line driving that bitch or dropping it right behind the
like you
second.
were, they need ice and like your water's about to be gone. So I was like trying to be polite.
Oh, you can hand me my Sprite at the refrigerator before I
You
forget
had
it.
a Sprite.
Oh, okay.
You have the Aquafina's almost gone.
I'm mad I didn't save a little bit of this juice, because it would have been sickening to mix with that Sprite. Just raspberry lemonade with the
Sparkling
Sprite.
lemonade.
There you go.
Fucking lean it up, huh?
Lean. You got some scissor?
No, I don't.
God, fuck. Not
We
fuck-
here at Sports Jam do not advocate the use of illegal substances.
I mean, do what you want to do, man.
Do what you want to do, man. Official
not do what
stance.
you want to do.
Official stance of the
Yeah,
podcast.
do whatever's gonna
Just
make you happy.
do what you do, man. I don't know.
We don't.
I didn't care if you're happy. I don't care about the feeling.
You said I don't care about because some people like doing things that make them sad. I remember when I was in a sad mood, I literally used to listen to songs that I know.
Oh
would make
yeah,
me cry.
there's this rapper named Powfu. He's the one who did the "Don't Stay Awake for Too Long."
Okay.
His whole catalog is the most depressing, sad shit ever. And it's just super lo-fi. It's soft. There's always some chick playing a ukulele, you know.
And who would willingly listen to that?
Me.
I mean, sir.
You know,
I get it. I guess I get it.
you control the thoughts in there.
Yeah. I'm pretty.
I get it.
Recently, I've had just Trailer Park Boys on a loop.
But I get it.
We're gonna see what comes out of that.
Bitch, if you come here with a mullet,
I had my camera
a
on.
red mullet,
A red mullet. No, I'd probably go the Ricky route with the pompadour and the button
yes.
up with the chain.
yes.
Some flame t-shirt.
Oh my girl,
I could picture him more like Julian.
you see me eating, and you
Thank
feel
you.
like you got to be all in my shit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm Daryl.
Yeah. The way they ended the new season of fucking What We Do in the Shadows. Sorry, you do.
When you watch that,
Huh?
Have you
you watch
watched?
What We Do in the Shadows?
I've watched like 2 episodes of it.
It is.
Have you watched Letterkenny?
I've watched 2 episodes.
No. Okay,
More than I've watched.
watch Letterkenny.
Is it funny?
It's Canadian
It's
Hicks.
word shit.
And
It's very much word.
Very quick
Yeah.
talking. Quick.
Like they fight a lot. Like they're dumb. Like
Well, if you want the action side, they have this new spin-off show called Shoresy. It's not new anymore. It's like 6 months old, but it's Shoresy, and it's one of the funny hockey players from the main series. It's a 6-episode run on him.
they're Canadian hockey players.
Oh, right.
Canadians, hockey players fight a lot, so it's kind
Right.
of like, and he's like
And
the
it's-
badass of the village or something like
Oh
that.
yeah. Wayne.
Small town.
Yeah.
The main character's like
He's the
big-
toughest guy in Letterkenny.
Yeah.
So you saw the episode with the birthday party, the super soft birthday party, where he's inviting everyone who thinks they're tougher than him to come over and then fight him in his
Yeah.
driveway.
Yeah, because he was like, it's just something you have to do. It's part of culture. You have to do it. That way
In that
everyone
city.
knows.
Yep. Everyone
Yeah.
needs to know. That's part of the thing, and that's
So
the title.
I'm not just saying this shit. I'm actually about this shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like,
no, yeah.
Pull up on me right now, bitch.
And they do.
They do. There's like 5 fight scenes that
Yeah.
first episode.
He just
Damn.
beats their ass every time.
Is this live action or animated?
No, it's
No,
not
it's live
action.
action.
And it's
They have an
it is
animated.
mature.
They have a Little Kenny, which is animated.
Yeah, Little
version,
Kenny is the
but-
kids' version.
But
of
it's the charm about it is the slick talking. They're real fast talking, but they're real fast talk. Like they're all like
And the
that
repetition.
jabby- You know how Bob's Burger Gene is. Gene's type of humor where it's that kick it in during the conversation. Like
Right.
a lot of that jab in there. You got to
Mhm.
catch it. You might not catch it the first time. You might catch it the second time. Shit. And
For example, there's a line in that show that literally is, "Hey Jonesy, I heard your mom wanted to name you after where you were conceived, but Crate and Barrel is just not a good name for a kid."
they razz the fuck out of each other.
Oh, yeah,
Crate
yeah,
and Barrel.
yeah. They call each other tit fuckers a lot. Give your balls a dog, you tit fucker.
And the women are just as bad. The women
Oh.
in it are literally men.
But they are so hot.
Yeah,
the
they're
women in Letterkenny are so hot.
Not
Did
the-
you watch Mythic Quest yet?
Yes, I watched some of it.
You didn't like it?
I don't even.
I didn't
know
say I
what it
didn't
is.
like it.
It's
I
on
just,
Apple Plus.
Oh,
I watched a few
Apple
episodes.
Plus.
I know. It's basically Always Sunny kind of crossed with
Yes.
Grandma's Boy.
Oh
Because
shit!
it's Rob McEnhaney.
McElhaney.
Yeah, he's the main character, and he's got
It's a
that
video game.
mentality where he's like
Okay.
a god type.
Yeah, and he's like, basically, he's like the figurehead.
Okay,
Of,
And he's-
so it's almost like a sequel to Grandma's Boy.
Yeah,
It's like a big MMO.
but he's always going. I think. I mean, the dynamic that I got was between him and basically everybody else, because he thinks
Yeah.
one thing of himself, and everybody else sees
Well,
it as
they-
something different.
He's a genius, but he's a genius that thinks he's like it's the cast. They do such a good job on Apple getting cast. The cast on everything they've done has been just for some reason they hit him.
I'll have to.
It's
check.
good, Fox. And we coming up on the winter time, so you may actually get lucky. And I'm probably gonna watch all the shit you've been asking me to watch.
Well, the third season's coming out. I haven't
Yes.
watched the third season of C yet.
A new season is a great reason to get me to watch some shit.
Yeah, it's got a new season.
That's how I.
I'm excited for that. Atlanta season 3.
That's how I got into.
It's the final season. Isn't
Yep.
It?
Final
That's how I got
season
into
of
Schitt's
Atlanta.
Creek. It wasn't a new season, but they put it on Netflix, and that's what put it on my radar. And I'm like, oh, well, it's on Netflix.
Someone
and
told me to watch it.
Fox,
I can't
fucking
remember who told me.
hilarious.
It is funny.
Which
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's
I did
Creek.
not know that shit was
yeah,
that
Schitt's
funny.
Creek is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Fox,
When they get
It has
kicked
that
out of the
Modern
house.
Family charm when it was coming out.
the mom.
Yeah.
Fox. Oh my God, Catherine O'Hara is a fucking clown.
Genius.
The fucking episode when that. Oh well, you ain't watched this far. This was like season 6. That bitch brought in a turtle. Cause you know the dude she was dating was a vet, Ted. He's a vet, but he left to go to Guatemala, so he sent her a turtle and told her to name it Ted, and she can, I always think of him and blah 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 blah. She brought that fucking turtle in the room. That bitch came in the room. My God, what is this you have here, Alexis? Please tell me it's not a testosterone. I paused it immediately. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is that? And I look it up, and it's a turtle. Why would you use the most difficult word? Bitch, you could have said a turtle. You could have said a tortoise. Like, this bitch said a testosterone. I'm like, what the fuck? Fox, just genius. I was laughing so fucking hard at that shit.
Good writing.
I was dying. And then the episode when they fucking
She's not the funniest mom from a TV show though.
ooh.
The mom from Arrested Development.
Oh, I've never watched that.
You've never watched Arrested
Is that
Development?
good?
Oh yeah, with the.
I mean, it won all
family.
them awards. It should be good.
Wasn't that her?
Was that Captain O'Hara
It
too?
might be the same lady.
That bitch is a fucking.
I don't know. Look it up.
She owned one, baby. Let me tell you, I did not know she was that funny, Fox. She be taking me out. It's just the way she be, and then the way she say, baby. Alexis has no idea the strain of a baby. I'm like,
No, that is
Shut
not
the fuck
not
up.
the same lady.
Who is she?
Let me pull up this lady's name. She's been in a bunch of stuff.
If she's a comedic actress, then I probably know her.
Jessica Walter.
The bitch that just died.
Yeah,
She's the mom on
this
our
lady. She is so fucking
She's
funny.
hilarious. I love her on Archer.
In Arrested Development, she's the mom of the billionaire family where the husband who got the
You know the
billions now
premise?
is in prison.
He basically got all his money through fraud, and
Yeah.
the family was living that like rich lifestyles, and they come to find out that he was frauding everyone, and he's in jail now, and they're stuck with nothing.
So essentially, Schitt's Creek was a TV show based off that idea.
Nah, a little bit different because the dad.
I mean, he didn't go to jail, but that's the only
Well,
difference.
it's also because you got to understand, you got the only fucking sane person in the whole thing is what's his name, the guy that plays Extract.
That's how this
That's
show
right.
is.
Horrible
The only
Boston.
sane person is Eugene Levy. Everybody else is nuts.
No. Yeah, even he's a little nuts.
No.
Jason Bateman in
He's just
in
trying to
Arrested
keep his
Development
family
is nuts.
together.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
He's just
Yeah,
trying to
he-
keep his family together and get them back on track.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to deal with.
Michael Cera's in Arrested Development, and he has
I
a
like
crush
Michael
on his
Cera.
cousin. It's when he was a teenager. Yeah, he was a teenage actor on Arrested Development. He has a crush on his cousin, and that's a big plot point. Like they don't even try to shy away from it. It is a big plot point. Like 3-4 seasons, it's still going. Like that type shit.
Dead. Not a crush. Come on, what kind of backwoods Alabama shit is that? Crush on your cousin. My apologies to the good people of the state of Alabama.
I'm not.
I'm dead.
Slow Tide.
Yeah, fuck the Tide.
Slow Tide. I like Slow Tide. I saw that on Twitter one day, and I was like, I'm holding that.
You a fan of the Tide there, guy?
I'm not. I'm taking that with me down
Slow,
south.
yeah. Slow Tide.
They are not gonna like that.
Well, they're slow, so they won't catch on real quick. That's the point. As long as they do not win something this year.
Once again,
I don't like
we
Alabama.
apologize to the good people of the state of Alabama.
Once again, I do not.
Fuck
We're at least gonna attempt to be PC.
I don't like them to the ego trip Alabama has for 4 months after the fucking championship every year.
Not to mention that bitch is racist as fuck.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Alabama is probably the most racist state.
It's like apologizing to Ronald Reagan.
Baby.
Nixon.
Nixon. Oh, it's like apologizing to Nixon.
Mississippi.
I mean, Reagan was trash too.
I know, but Mississippi's Reagan.
You are right. You are right. Fuck them. Because Mississippi is that.
It's like apologizing for Sarver.
Girl, we sorry.
I mean, there's only one good owner. They're all fucking shit.
Is it Jay-Z?
Yeah, I was about to say outside of Jay-Z,
He
maybe.
doesn't even, he's a partner. He doesn't even own.
Oh, that is right. He sold his ownership
Yeah.
so he could do the sports agency.
What about Jordan?
Oh, yeah, he's still a part owner in the Wizards. I mean, the Hornets, ain't he?
Have you met him?
That's true. He does employ a lot of children. But think about it. If he
He
wasn't
is
there, do you know how
kind of
many
a dick.
jobless kids?
No,
there
he
would be?
wasn't a dick. He just didn't like being disrespected and underrated on the court.
That's different. Then I'm sure he kept
And I
a
took
friendly
that
face
personally.
to a point.
There you go.
But in reality, if you work for him or you're someone that deal with him, I'm sure he's not the best person to deal with. He doesn't accept failure. Like failure is something he has to. I mean, he accepts it, but he's really, I assume, very dickish about it.
We can only assume that, though.
Yeah, I can only assume.
And there'd be
I really
so many
don't know.
jobless children in Taiwan without him.
The man has single-handedly kept a generation alive. Josh, I'm not going to hell with you. I am not going to hell with you, Josh.
Save your seat.
I don't know how comfortable I feel joking like this on camera because I do joke like this normally, but I don't want people to try to cancel me. I guess you have to be famous to get canceled.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Oh no, are we gonna cause
Like and
drama?
subscribe.
Like,
Subscribe, follow.
subscribe.
So go live.